Good evening, everybody. How are we? Welcome. Happy Friday, one and all. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I hope you've had a nice week. We've got to the end of a week. It's felt like a long one. The kids have been back at school. I've still got this blooming cold, which is not pleasant at all. So I will apologise in advance if my voice sounds like this. My voice is starting to go, which is not good for someone who has to talk for a living. So I'm starting to feel as though my voice is going a wee bit. The chesty cough thing, that's very much still there. So we'll have a bit of rattly chesty cough going on. We might even have some nose blowing tonight. Who knows what tonight's stream will have in store for us? I can tell you one thing that it will have, though. It will have thrills, spills, and really bad football, I'm guessing. If recent form is anything to go by. We have spent £114 million this season. If you want to be one of those cool kids that talks about net spend is 25 million quid. So we should probably be expecting to win the league with £115 million spent. But we've only spent 25. So we are struggling to make the playoffs. It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. There is no way that it can't be fine. Right? It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. I'll tell you what, it's gonna be fine because Llama's here. Llama wouldn't let it be not fine, would he? No, he wouldn't. He would not have it at all. And none of you deserve it to not be fine. So welcome in. Llama, wonderful to see you, sir. Really enjoyed your stream this afternoon. As always I do, because of course it's a fantastic time hanging out with Llama. He's currently in Norway at Tromsø, which is, again, I like seeing a bit of Norwegian football on Football Manager. And I like seeing Llama, who's doing what I like to do, what I lovingly call struggling. But, you know, enough of that. You can't take my gimmick, Llama. It's one of those. But, you know, we embrace things like this. We embrace the struggle. We embrace the sack. It's all absolutely fine. I'll show you where we are, by the way, for this right now. So we are 9th at the minute. As you can see, the playoffs is 53 points. So we're only 3 points away from the playoffs. So we're not out of it. But the expectation was automatic promotion. So that's a bit of a struggle, to be honest. The game is not easy, isn't it, right, Llama? It's not. But everyone who's just done downloaded tactics, they say it is easy. So I think it's us that are the idiots for not doing the same as everybody else. But that's always the way, isn't it? Space and Jams, maybe Llama can give you a save idea after the sack. I mean, we already have a save idea. So after this, we're going to Darlington. We're going to start managing Darlington. And we're going to see... We don't know if it's going to be a one-club save. We haven't worked that out yet. But we are going to go to Darlington and we will see whether or not it's a one-club save, whether we can get promoted. And we're going to take it at a very slow, laboured pace to see where we end up, to be honest. Marcus Maximus, welcome in, by the way. Pleasure to see you. Thank you very much for the follow. It's nice to have you in. Dave Gudger very much staunchly denying that he's downloaded tactics. Absolutely fine, Dave. Although I've seen the state of some of your tactics. They are the throw the jigsaw puzzle in the air and then it all lands, and it's an abomination. There's multiple asymmetric tactics, which I don't know. I don't get it. It's too modern for me. It's too modern for me. But congratulations, Dave, by the way, for winning the Premier League in your beta save. Well done. Bipolar Badge, welcome over on YouTube, and Dadio is there as well. I've got some other people just chilling, having a lovely time. If you're new to YouTube, by the way, please feel free to drop a follow, hit a like on the stream as well. If you're new to Twitch, do the same as well. Do the same. Give us a follow. Go on. Why not? Archive, hello mate. Hope you're well. First time watching on Twitch, but regularly watch the podcast. There we go. Archive knows the drill, right? He watches the podcast and thought, you know what, let's come and have a bit of a watch and see what this is like in real life. And not only is he followed, he's dropped a Prime as well. So Prime sub as well. Thank you, Archive. You've gone all in. Appreciate that. That's wonderful work. Thank you. Much appreciated. Gudger, nothing wrong with a 2-4-3-1 tactic. Exactly. I mean, it rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? All the cool kids are doing 2-4-3-1s. I had to work out whether I'd even said that right. That's where I am with football. Rugio straight in like an absolute... There's been a murder here, right? Like, Rugio, welcome and apologies for what you're about to witness. I mean, he's right. He's absolutely right. But if you've watched the podcast before, you know I'm not that good at Football Manager, so you know what to expect, right? But it's a pleasure to have you in. And welcome, by the way, to everyone who is here. So Rugio's here, Gudger's here, United White Leeds is here, Llama, of course, Space Jam, Ian. Who else have we got there? Just mention the people who've been in the chat, to be honest. Crazy Brit. We've also got Dan's in there, Gundo's in there, Up the Mariners. Welcome in. So yeah, of course, there's plenty of people just chilling out. Have a lovely time in the background, by the way. You don't need to be in the chat. You don't need to be in the chat. If you want to, feel free to come and have a chat with us. If you just want my dulcet tones in the background, feel free as well. Let's do that also. You know, it's Friday night. Let's have a nice time. Hang on, you play Football Manager? No, not technically, Crazy Brit. I have the game loaded up, and what I do is I talk about conspiracy theories and how Denise Van Outen killed Coolio. And then occasionally we'll press continue. That's where we are. Magic Feet on the lurks. Appreciate that, Magic Feet. You put those feet up. You've earned a rest there. Yenda Ninja on the follow. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Ian, he tries. I do try. I try so hard. It feels like the start of a Linkin Park song there, doesn't it? I try so hard, but I got too far. And in the end, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's where I am, to be honest. Theo Gaming, chaos. Chaos indeed. It's complete. Carnage, I think, is probably a more accurate description than chaos. Chaos, for me, suggests that there's some semblance of a plan in the first place. Carnage, that's where I am. Yeah. So the end will be soon. Possibly, Ian. Possibly. Mucky Mouse. I've been using Reggie Labrissa's tactics. Low block, defensive mentality. Weirdly dominating possession. Shots on target. Even with defensive mentality with Sunderland. Currently 6th. I mean, I need to take a bit of inspiration there, I think, to be honest. I'm on cautious because I am quite a cautious, pragmatic manager, to be honest. And I think I'm a low block because why would I want to be attacking, even in the Championship? Steve O'Donnell in. Welcome to see you. Nice to see you. Hope you're good. Organised chaos, says Theo. Yeah, a little bit. I keep using this quote, and I know I shouldn't really quote Mike Tyson because he's a bad man. But I do like the quote of everyone has a plan until you're punched in the face. And I feel as well, I get punched in the face many times on stream. I also, however, don't come in with a plan. So that's sort of where we are a little bit. I plan to entertain, and how we do that remains to be seen. Oh, Kane Ramsey, almost. Got ourselves a corner. I'll try and mute up, by the way, when I cough. I will try that, but sometimes it's a little bit of a reach to work out whether I press the mute button on the Steam Deck or whether I've managed to turn it off on OBS or whatever. Sometimes I might just cough down the microphone. But welcome in, everyone. Everyone has a plan until someone mentions a dead cat. That Brit, that is probably the best way of describing this stream, isn't it? I still think that was oh, what a moment that was. New people, I can't even begin to try and make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. That ball's just gliding across the pitch. It doesn't quite look as though it's been rendered in properly, does it? Never mind. Ruben Neves down the line. Go on, pull it back. Oh, when a wasp comes in, I did try and kill a wasp, didn't I? Oh, did you see? Those of you who are in the Discord, the whole thing with the wasps. Juve Stabia, we obviously managed them and thought they would be an interesting save because of the whole wasp thing and because they were Italian football. Turns out they've been working with the mafia. So Italian football, why do you do the things you do? How's David Watson turned out for you? Is he just back up? He's not back up at the minute, but he's on rotation at the moment. We have played him as a starter. He's been fine, to be honest, but we've bought some players in January. We've had lots of injuries, so we're trying to sort of like see if things mix up a little bit. We're probably a bit too defensive. I mean, Neves is tiring, so Watson will probably come on in the second half. But Downs, Diarra and Neves is a pretty defensive three, really. He's been all right. I've got James Wilson as well from Kilmarnock on there as well, and he started out fine, but oh great, they're not even bothered. They're not even bothered. Perfect. Let's just. Do you know what, lads? Just you do what you want. You do whatever you want. No one cares. Clearly. Right. Or a spider appears. Have I been freaked out by a spider? It sounds like something I might have done. Oh God, what have I missed? I mean, Dan, it's your own fault, mate. If you're more than 3 minutes late, I can't be responsible for what I've talked about. I don't really think I've gone into too much. There's not a lot to catch up on just yet, to be honest. Grab yourself a seat. Make some notes. We'll have a great time. Just recapping the whole Wasp incident. Theo's mentioned spiders, and now I'm wondering whether or not I've ever freaked out about a spider on stage. On stage? On stream. Might be. Maybe I have. R.I.P. the Wasp. Yeah. Even a stealthy assassin. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Are we just going to be fine with this the way it is? I don't think this is a reasonable way, is it? To be honest. It's just I think this is very much what life is going to be like going forward. I hear Darlow's nice this time of year. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. I'm actually going again. I'm going on Tuesday, so I'll call it. Well, I'm probably not going to be allowed in on Tuesday, to be honest. Lee Harris, I'm playing QPR at the moment too with the mighty Birmingham City. I mean, right. There's two sets of people, isn't it, who use the word the mighty. Well, three, sorry. The ones who refer to themselves as also the mighty boss tones. But it tends to be for people who support not very good football teams and not very good bands, isn't it? That's the only time you ever hear the mighty. I'll do a scouting mission in Darlington. I think I might, you know, Dan. And cheating hockey teams. Yeah. Those mighty ducks. The mighty boss tones used it twice. They did. That's literally how pathetic they are. They were just called the boss tones at first. I mean, we are now going to lose to QPR. I think we might be in Darlington by 10:30 at this rate. You're 1-0 up, not 1-0 down. Lee, I do not care. Well done. Well done on winning on your game. That's good for you. Yeah. Yeah. Also, you're in the stream. Yeah. So feel free to pull up a chair. Yeah. So yeah. Jamie Keelian on the follow. Thank you, Jamie. At least you can take everything you've learned at Sunderland with you to Darlow. I mean, that, to be honest, Llama, I could fit everything I know into my shiny new Sports Interactive shill bag, and take that down to Darlington. Do I have mods? Yes. Well, hang on, Jamie. Let me work out what you mean by mods. Do you mean as in moderators for the stream who will, you know, look at what people say with regards to the comments, and then we'll sort of be able to decide what comments go through or links or that sort of stuff? Or do you mean mods on the game? If the answer's mods on the game, no. No, I have no mods on the game. Why would I have mods on the game? Sunderland owner halts takeover talk. Ooh. Well, I mean, maybe they've seen the way the club's going and they've just went, the price is going down. Chicken parma was all round is what I said. Turns out I'd opened the wrong channel on my phone and set it to work the spaces chat instead. Do you know what? I think that Jack would like that. Yeah? With literally no context. No context at all. You're welcome, Jack. I'm usually successful at whatever save I attempt. The championship scares me. I've avoided that for years, says Steve-O. I mean, look, the championship is difficult. It's always going to be difficult. We should be doing a lot better, though. Let's be honest, right? We should be doing a lot better. I can't make any apologies for how we are. No, sorry, let me rephrase that. I make loads of apologies for where we are right now, because we have made things. We've made a mess, to be honest, really. Yeah, the expectation was for us to sail through this league, and we have. Ooh, how long have we been on stream now? I think we're probably out of say. I think we've royally fucked it, to be honest. Yeah. We could well be way out. Way out. TJ Tank and the Tycoon takeover. I mean, that is beautiful alliteration there. Absolutely beautiful. They might buy low, hold off on the Darlington talk. That's true. Maybe if they don't buy Sunderland, they might look at Darlow and go, "This is the guy for us." Did I buy this game on Steam? Yes, Jamie. Takeover as Homer going back into the bush gif. I think it is. I think they've seen enough. Yeah, we've seen all we need to see right here. So we're just gonna walk away now, I reckon. Yeah, thanks for that, everyone. This has been great. Let's bring Diarra. I mean, look. Let's bring Downs out. Let's put Watson back in. Dan, 51 months. Yes, my friend. Appreciate that. Very, very kind indeed. We're all learning the game. It's tough at the minute. Now, the thing is, that is a fair statement to make if I wasn't this crap on other versions as well, Steve-O. That's the problem. Okay? I've not been good for a long time. And I can say for a little bit of time that, look, you know, this is going to be because of the fact that this is a new game, but unfortunately, there's a lot of people in the chat are going to pull me up on it and be like, yeah, TJ, but you're pretty crap at Football Manager normally. So, like, how long are you going to try and dine out on it's the new game's fault? And for that, I don't really know. Like, I think people are going to pull me up on this pretty quickly. Who watches TJ to win things? Nobody. And if you do, then you're an idiot. You know what I mean? You're an absolute idiot. You shouldn't be here for stuff for winning. You're in the wrong stream if that's why you're here. Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna come into TJ's stream and I'm gonna learn something. Yeah, well, you will. You'll learn something, but it won't be about Football Manager, and it certainly won't be about how to play it effectively. Yeah, it'll be how to do things wrong. Yeah, at least you didn't lose to the youth team like when you started. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing though. I take risks. Okay, I take risks. I do things that are a little bit different, and I'm here for entertainment value. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, that's what we're all here for. I'm here to teach you lot that if your cat's dead, don't ring me, right? And do not bum it. Theo, learn how to get people to revolt. Well, yes, there is that as well, isn't there? There's that. Bloody Luke 09. Got some problems there. You know what? Let's put Big Cass. I was going to say put Big Cass in there, but that's like, can we call him Big Cass? We probably can, can't we? That's a little wrestling reference there. She does know what she did. She absolutely does know. Should we play with 2 up top? Let's try 2 up top. We probably should start to maybe attack a little bit. Football Manager on a Friday, it doesn't get much better than that. I mean, I think you're right. Like, you're right, JD. It definitely doesn't. This is as good as it gets. Yeah, this is as good as life gets right now. Daddio, I feel like you can have joy with a lot of types of tactics and styles this year. Right now, I'm playing very short to feet passes. It's working nicely. Gets stuck in and still works a treat. Yeah, I mean, look, I think that there's definitely a lot of different ways you can play the game, and I'm looking forward to playing the game in many different ways. And I think that's part of where I am with it, like, because a lot of people just go with what they know, go with what has always worked, whereas I'm sort of thinking, do you know what, let's try something just a little bit different. Corner for the FM, get wrestling chat, love it. There you go. See, so there's something for everyone. There's something for everyone. Feel you don't quite know what you're here for until you're here. Then you're like, it's that. That's what I liked. That's the bit. Yeah, that's the joy of being here. Yeah, anything can happen, and it usually does. So a dinger's got to come out. I've literally just put a dinger in. Talby, Mayenda, Vickers. I mean, Vickers hasn't really been great, has he? We could put Wilson there, I suppose, and then maybe put Carvalho on the right. I mean, here we are. We literally just try and get ourselves set up. Go, okay, we can just about work this, and then all of a sudden, right? Everyone, forget what you're doing. Change your plan completely. Oh, Miller can go back in, can't he? Let's put Miller on the bench. Let's see what we've got. Is our next match? Oh, our next match is Middlesbrough. Our players might come back in actually. That's a bit of sod's law as well, isn't it? You know, we're taking players out and then they'll be back fit by the time the match comes round. It all ends up being Friday night energy anyway. Exactly, Dan. Exactly. We all live for Friday evening energy, so let's do it. I haven't even had one single cold and flu tablet this evening, so I'm gonna run on just normal fumes. What we got here? It's a rule for me on this save. Every club has a different tactic made from scratch. No plug and players. I like that, Daddio. That feels good. I can get on board with that. Although I'm going to be honest with you right now, Darlington, that has 4-4-2 written all over it. And I think we can all probably agree that that's got 4-4-2 written all over it. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to get Patrick Bamford for Darlington. I'm just going to let you know low now, but we will absolutely be having some fun trying to bring players in with that team, I reckon. 4-4-2, long ball. Oh, damn right. If the ball bounces, I'm classing that as short passes. Yeah, everyone's on no-nonsense roles as well. No-nonsense goalkeeper, no-nonsense fullbacks, no-nonsense centre-backs, no-nonsense striker, no-nonsense ball boys. I want the whole thing. No-nonsense kitchen staff. Yeah, I don't even want kitchen staff to be like... I don't want the kitchen staff to tell you what the calorie count is. I want... I just want them literally going, right, you're having that. Yeah, what's in it? Don't know. No idea. It's good for you. Get it down. Eat it all up. Don't leave any. Hope the game recreates how much of a shit ground it is. I hope so as well. I want to see essentially like just like a couple of benches put out. That's what I'm hoping for. Right, now there's a possibility I may have talked about our job here, so let's see if the board think I've done that or not. Okay, so big match, Sunderland versus Middlesbrough. For them it's a derby, for us it's not really. But Zimas, Delap, Watson, Neves, play out wide, go on, flip the ball through, Carvalho, oh, almost the perfect start. TJ's save summed up in 2 words, have it. Yep. Or get it up, yeah. Yeah, long everything. Long balls, long throws, long corners. Long breaks. Play for time. Ramsey. Oh. Was that a shot? Or was that... That was a shot, wasn't it, apparently? I thought he was going to try and... He should have cut the ball across. But that looked like that was a shot. Evening, George. How are you, pal? Welcome in. Punched away. You know, here's the problem, right? We're 15 minutes in. All the highlights have been us, which means we're inevitably going to concede. See what I mean? See what I mean? See what I mean? Just see what I mean? There's an inevitability, isn't there, about football? Oh. And they've beat us at our own game. They've just long-balled it. He's done well to bring it down, and he's done well to smash it in from there, but it's literally been all Sunderland. It's been all Sunderland. %63 possession, 6 shots. They've had 39%. Ramsey, Delap, oh, off the line. Evening, Gloomy Raven. Welcome in. You'll be well suited here. Axel Laroth, appreciate the follow, by the way. Very kind. Where can I find statistics from matches played? Referring to shots on target, off target, goals, pass lines. Yeah, you can't. You can't. It's not there. I can't sugarcoat it any other way either. It's just not there. Yeah, you can't have it. Sorry, they took it away. You can find it in FM24. That's yeah, Dave's right. Nice tackle from Wilson. Find it on The Athletic, maybe. They tend to do all that sort of stuff, or Stats Bomb. Or Delap. Inside. Zimas. There we go. That's a cracking goal, that is. First goal for the club as well. Nice bit of wing play from Liam Delap here. Cuts in. Lovely floated cross. Zimas gets up. Big header. Heads it down. That pulls us level just before half time. Take that. Where can I find pure vibes? Tony Jameson FM on Twitch or YouTube, Crazy Brit. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And during the early time of FM26, probably Saturdays as well. Good times guaranteed. Guarantee is not a guarantee. Oof. We don't do stats, not in this game. It sounds like play your cards right. It does. It does. None of this woke nonsense of stats. Yeah? Who do you think you are? Bloody Johnny Fancy Manager? Yeah? Oh, sorry, no. Juan Fancy Manager. I mean, we're 2-1 down now. I'll give you a stat right now. We're losing. El Diego. The save is going badly. As you would probably expect. Giant of Ninja. Appreciate the follow. Very, very kind. Stuck on half time. Any tips to fix it? Yeah, you're either going to have to instant result it or save and reload. And that's what you have to do. That's the play, I'm afraid. How do you instant result it? You hit there's an instant result button. Well, there should be. Unless you're stuck here in the team talk bit, then yeah, that sounds like a restart. Or try and get into holidays. So if you can get back to the home screen, which I don't think you can. I don't think you can. You might have to just you might just have to restart that one, I'm afraid. I don't sound much better. Not at all, El Diego. Not at all. Like, I just don't see how I'm going to get better ever. I think this is me for the rest of my life now. I'm not going to try and like sound, over the top or whatever, but I literally think I'm never going to be well again. Guilty feet, they've got no rhythm. Here's Bobby Clark. Go on, Bobby Clark. Do something. Oh! Oh. Right. Roofs has saved it. Is that relegation related? Maybe we need to win the league. I mean, it sounds like that's what they wanted from us when we were relegated. They wanted us to win the league and go back up again. And I've obviously not heard them properly. Yeah, Watson, great ball. There's Delap. He's got to finish it. Yes, he does. Get in. You found it. Love that, Mernzo. There we go. You're very, very welcome. And I appreciate the follow as well, but they're very kind indeed. What a ball this is from Watson, by the way. Look at the bend on it. Brilliant bending ball. Delap, first time. You'd be forgiven for letting them take a touch there as well. You'd say, you know what? If you haven't got the confidence, take a touch. But he's like, nah, I've got this. Bang. Straight in. Loved it. Wilson's having a good match, but he's tired. Can we have we got anyone that can come on to facilitate that? Francolino's focused. Right, okay. I'll tell you what, let's pop. Francolino and Clark around. What else have we got? Neves is starting to tire a little bit. Ramsey maybe. So it's either Diarra, but Diarra's a bit of an interesting one. Watson's having a reasonable game. Riggy possibly, but I don't know. 6-4-2 for Johnston. Maybe we put Miller on actually, but Miller's nervous. Oh, I don't know. I've got two poor defenders, Ballard and Johnston. Who's going to make the mistake, Ballard or Johnston? We could bring Toure on, who's 6'8". That would cover the Johnston. That would cover for Johnston. We're less likely to make a mistake at left back or centre back. Watson. Here's Max Johnston. You can hear we're talking about him. Oh, it's deflected in! Oh, God! Deflecting off Lenningham. Max Johnston, he knew we were talking about him. He knew. Right, do you know what? Let's get... I'm going to put Toure on. In fact, Johnston can be replaced by Trey Hume, actually. That's a good point. I'm going to put Toure on right now because usually what they'll do is they'll just pump the ball straight down. And can we have Trey Hume on at left back? The last 10 minutes. No, we can't. No more subs. Sunderland move up to 10th. I mean, this is not good, is it? If a win moves us up to 10th. We started in 9th, I think. There's Delap, good challenge. Zimas, Francolino. Who's in the box? Nobody. Nobody. I'm not classing it as a comeback just yet, George. There's still at least 10 minutes, probably 15 minutes to play. A lot can still happen. See what I mean? There's players out of position. Ooh. Let's go cautious on this one for now. Love how that was one and all. Love how that one's gone down as an own goal. It says first goal in 34 games. Did it? I didn't see that. Oh, Delap's missed it. What? Oh, it's disallowed. That's all right. Oof. Oh, Delap just needed to put his foot in there, didn't he? Right, Ramsey gives it away. There's a bit of nerves now, isn't there, about the team? Cleared away. Oof. Right. What do we do then? So let's slow the tempo down. Let's basically try and narrow ourselves up a little bit. Do we push our line up still? And then let's regroup possibly. I'm not sure if this is... I think I'm maybe going a little bit too defensive. I think I'm changing too many things too quickly in a defensive way. Do I maybe change our shape slightly? Go from 4-2-4. Maybe go back to a 4-3-3. 4-2-3-1 maybe. That'll do. Ramsey's on the ball. Francolino. Zimas. Bobby Clark down the line. Liam Delap. Much better. Francolino. Neves needs to get his foot in. He has. Francolino. Drops the shoulder. Oof. This has been a good match, hasn't it? This has been entertaining. Are we going to see the game out? There still feels like there's something in the match. Francolino. Neves. Oh, we had a goal from way out. They've gone more attacking. That's fine, they can go more attacking. Still 2 minutes to play. Great header from Francolino. Delap, Neves, Zimas. Francolino. He missed it. How's he missed that? Oh my goodness. Huge 3 points. Huge. We made that tough, didn't we? Oh my word. How we've done that, I've got no idea. TJ Ball at its finest. I mean, well, yeah. Hands up who thought that was ever in doubt. God. We're 7 points behind Stoke now. We've really fallen off, haven't we? Carvalho was out for 2 weeks. Marcus reckons it was never in doubt. Cyclist said it was never in doubt. We've ended our 6-match winless run. Right. Oh, TJ winning football matches. Am I drunk, says Sean. Do you know what? Possibly. I mean, it might not happen again, Sean, so don't get too comfortable. It's been a long time coming. We are getting a lot of messages now about how we're on the verge of a sack as well. So there is that to think about. Harrison Jones is going to leave. I mean, look, that's fine. Roofs wants a new contract. Okay, we'll talk about it. I don't really think that's the right time now to have a conversation about a contract, but I appreciate that you've got nothing better to do with your time than just, ask for money. Iron Man MTG, you know what? I've been playing with this idea of a save, a play on Build a Nation, but it's to destroy a league. Goal is to bankrupt the Premier League, push them into obscurity that the league rightly deserves. I like Iron Man. I've got no idea how you're going to do it, but I love the idea of it. Yeah. I'm with you. Bring down the Premier League. It's nonsense. I'm here for it. I do suspect you'll be sacked way before you get any chance of having the league fully destroyed, though. But I love it. Basically, keep building countries above England, then do it again. That sounds like a really, really difficult game. Then, if you're going to have to, because you're going to have to manage all the other nations. Like, how do you propose to do that? That feels like a lot of work, doesn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong. It feels like sterling work. If you can do it, and you're happy to have all those nations just to basically ruin England's chances. I love it. I love it. Where are Charlton? Charlton are usually a bogey side. They're 16th. We're 10th. Build every nation. I mean, that is that's a huge challenge right there, isn't it? I love the ambition. You can have an aspect of luring talent away from the Premier League clubs at every turn. Do you know what? Yeah, I've got no idea how you're going to do this, Iron Man, but best of luck to you. George, by the way, the idea of the podcast, sim 100 years and then play a journeyman from there is super interesting. I think it's interesting, but I do wonder how that would be perceived on stream. Maybe it would be more of an offline thing, possibly. I don't know. In fact, offline I think even less so, because by offline I mean YouTube. Offline would be really great, but on YouTube probably no one's going to care because they're not players anybody knows. It would more of a stream thing. Delap! Disallowed apparently. You did that once before, sold Beckham for peanuts and bought Dross for big bucks, mainly leagues reserves. That feels like what you did when you're like in the old Champ Manager days. You'd start with a team, and then you'd take over another team, and you just sell all your crap players to them for big money. It sounds like cheating, really. Friday night stream. That's right, Chris. You already missed us win a game. We might not win another one. Ball down the line, Francolino cuts it back. Francolino! Oh, there we go. The main event, yeah. We put the main event on first. We figured people weren't going to it was costing them too much in the car park, Chris. So we've got this reverse booking idea where we put we put the headline act on first, and then like everyone else just backfills. Yeah. Wait until we've got the comic section at the end, where it's just me cutting a promo against the local council. I remember the old saying where you could adjust your offer to 0 and it was accepted. Really? I remember that actually as well. Do I? Yes, I do. There was one champ manager as well where if you were Tranmere, you had to like type money bags or something and you got like 30 million quid as your transfer budget. That was big money back in those days. Oh, well intercepted by Wilson. Zimas thinks about it. Keeps going. Keeps going. Oh. Francolino, give him a shout, Ramsey. That's right. Pop the ball back in. Delap at the back post. Oh. After watching him destroy Celtic yesterday, must be close to a big move soon. Or big Frank. Possibly. Well, RDF ran a scout report on him, didn't he? A while back. So he picked him up, him and Osorio. In fact, he signed Osorio on stream today. He started at Como. So he was having a great time. Dilapidated. I like it, Chris. It's nice. One of the old champ mans had Rushden and Diamonds with a £10 million budget, like a lower league Man City. I think you're right, Dadio. That rings a bell. That was back in the days when Man City were literally just Man City. And Terry Horlock. How many saves is Aaron on now? He's only on his second. I'm going to call him Frank the Tank. Are we still optimistic about chances to promote this year? Not really, Johnny. Like, it's going to take... I mean, it's not mathematically impossible, but it's quite... I mean, it might be unlikely. I mean, we might be able to get into the playoffs, and at that point, any man's chances, any man's, but automatics, incredibly unlikely. Playoffs are bullet, 100%. Oh, what a miss that is. That's a let-off and a half, isn't it? Chris on the resub. Thank you, Chris. 9 months, my friend. Very, very kind. The squad is a good Premier League basis. It's got some quality in it. It still lacks in a couple of areas. The manager's not great. I think that's a problem. So maybe if they improve on the manager over the summer, they've got a decent chance. Plus, we need to get players fit again. There's a lot of injuries, so we've still not been able to play what I think is our best 11 consistently. And with that, that's a great ball. There's Zimas. Oh, good save. Zimas and Delap are linking up quite nicely up front. Well, Delap's now tired, but there might be something there with them two, you know. Maybe need better physios. Maybe. Staff manager 26. Possibly. I think I've been running players at the ground as well, maybe. We're trying to not rotate a lot. We should probably rotate a bit more, but then it's always in the back of your mind going like, I need a victory. I need another victory, so I need to kind of keep this one tight. I think we keep it as it is for now. Maybe we bring Wilson for Adingra. Adingra on. Have an actual left side midfielder on the out there now. Bit of pace. See if he's gonna have a go. Go on, Adingra. Delap can't get to that one. It's far too far ahead of him. Hype train's on the go, by the way, over on Twitch. So let's see if we can get that train going, shall we? Like the Silver Star aesthetic. I do as well. I'm certainly not against it. Francolino pings it forward. Here's Zimas. Liam Delap. Think about it, Liam. Nothing silly. Oh, how have we missed that? Just need to be a little bit more clinical up front, don't we? How's James Wilson doing? Blair says. We've just brought him off, Blair. He's doing all right. Like, he started the season pretty well, but I think he's sort of gone a little bit off the boil, but I think that's my fault for how I've been playing him. We've had to... How's that got in? How the hell did that go in? This is... What's this? I mean, Jesus. Come on. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And Zimas, cut it back, cut it back. Oh, cut it back! Oh, score yourself. That'll do. There we go. Anyone catch Wolfsburg versus Werder Bremen this evening? 2-1 was the silliest goal of the year. I've not seen it. Was it dafter than this? Because this is really Zimas. If Zimas pulls it across, Delap's got a tap in. We've got very lucky there, haven't we? That is very, very lucky. I always believed that he would score, though. I know this is a place of rational reaction, TJ, but for me, the training schedule on FM26 is complete bobbins. I've never dealt with such a clunky nonsense in my life. Apologies for the negativity. No, Lama, you're absolutely right. I don't do training, as you know, right? Tristan, in on 25 months. Thank you, my friend. Super kind. Really appreciate the support. Like, I'm not a massive lover of training. I usually just like load Aaron's schedules in, but I've had a little look at it and it looks so unappealing. Like there's nothing there that makes me want to do training. That's the problem. Like, it certainly doesn't draw me in. And I think this is the problem with a few bits of the game, that if you want me to do it, you're going to either have to punish me in the game for not doing it, like training, or you need to make it look appealing. And I'll be like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, I'll have a little go at that. Like tactics, I've had a bit more go at tactics because of the fact that I'm looking, going, oh, in and out of possession. Okay, cool. Let's learn this, right? Let's see what it looks like. But yeah, if you're just going to give me something that looks unappealing and is then clunky to use as well, then yeah, it's not good. That's not going to get me to do it a lot. There's Francolino, little step over, Zimas, Diarra, Hume, Big Frank, Diarra just over the top. Zimas with the I'll play at the 1-2 off the post and get my goal assist bonus. That's probably it, Gudja. He's thought about that. Ian, I looked at trainer schedules today to try and figure it out. Don't think I'll recognise the schedules you load. Oh dear. That's not good, is it? Right, okay. Turned. No one's going to go and close them down, are they? Oof. Right, how do we stop this then? If they're going to come at us, do we step players up? Do we drop players back? Do we slow our tempo down? Cross in. Could have done with getting the ball. Could have done with getting the shot. Actually, hang on. Is anyone going to charge him down? Stop him from running. Don't let him get near the goal. Oof. Roofs launches it. Delap's up there. I tell you what, Delap's played well, but I am thinking we could do with another player in defence, defensive player. So let's bring Downs on. Okay. Yeah, let's try and hold out this 2-1 win, because this might move us up the table, possibly, if we can be fortunate enough to hold out. Already used all of our subs. That's not great. Oh, it's a lazy attempt at a block, isn't it? That is lazy. Again, let's go narrower. Let's also actually play for set plays and then regroup. Try and keep players behind the ball. Well, that'll do. Good tackle on the edge of the box. Just launching it. Go on, Zimas. Hold it up. Hold it up. Oh, he's away. He's away. He's away. Head for the corner. Doesn't need to head for the corner. Diarra. Oh. Oof. That was close. We've won 2 on the bounce. 2 on the bounce, chat. This is this our relegation form coming in? I think it is. Blue Lions, welcome. Appreciate the follow. I'm liking how direct Zimas is. He's good, isn't he? He just gets the ball and just goes, right, I'm heading towards goal. And you're like, do you know what you're doing? He's like, nah, not at all, but I'll just keep bombing up there. It'll be fine. You see me flying through the UI. How many hours in FM are we? I think I am. Let me check. I can find out for you. I am currently... I'm only 50 hours in. So not too many, but I am starting to get a feel for it now as to where things are. Blue Lions, welcome, welcome. Appreciate it. Drug test TJ for 2 wins out of 2. Sean, let me just ask, has anyone got any piss that we can borrow? Just, you know, for a completely unrelated reason. Let's just find out, shall we? TJ, is it poor for me that I was hoping you'd get sacked as I'm looking forward to the Darlow save? Honestly, I'm looking forward to the Darlow save as well, James. There's part of me is good that we're not starting it. But I quite like the idea of starting the Darlow save at the start of the stream, because then we can be like, right, here's where we are. This is what we're going to do. Whereas if I have to change the stream title to new save, I just feel a bit like, you know what, we've done this. We could have had this easier. But yeah, it'll be fine. Club Vision, attempt to avoid relegation with the Premier League. I mean, we're going to do that. We're going to avoid relegation from the Premier League because we're in the Championship. So I think we win. Yeah? Maybe that's why we didn't get sacked. We're 4 points behind Fulham now. 4 points, and we've got, what's that? 36 games. I think we've got about 10 games left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games left. Can we get 10 games done tonight? It's going to be a tall order, isn't it? I think we'll know where we stand at the end of this evening. Maybe the boys should add don't qualify for Europe. They could add anything, to be honest. 30 points incoming, says Johnny. This is the one. Or we're going to be sacked after 5 games because it's mathematically impossible to get into the playoffs. Does TJ need to get a haircut if he wins 5 in a row? Do you know what I could do with a haircut, actually? And if I was going to wait until I got 5 wins in a row, I would be like the dude with the hair. It would be huge. Do we put Riggy in? Let's put Riggy in for Watson. And then let's put our new Italian Casadei on the bench as well. Where's Njai? Still got a couple of weeks left before he comes back into contention. How's Delap doing for fitness? Everyone's on green. Okay, cool. Same team. How big's the squad? It's big, Ian, but not every player there. The problem with FM26 is that not every player that's in your squad is actually in your squad. Some of them are players that are out on loan that you can't seem to hide. Some of those players are players that you've put in the reserves that you can't seem to hide. So, yeah, it's not ideal. How's Zimas been? Ank, honestly, Zimas has been brilliant. We've just watched him score one of the greatest goals of all time, in the fact that he was bearing down on goal. All he's got to do is cut the ball back for Delap. He's got an open goal. He doesn't do that. He selfishly goes for the bottom corner. It hits the post. comes back out, and then he taps the ball back in past the goalkeeper again. So, as we've already pointed out, he gets the assist bonus from himself. So that's quite good. And he, very, as Zeep's pointed out, very, very direct in terms of getting down the line. So hopefully he could be a good signing for us. So fingers crossed. He meant to do that all along. 5D chess, 100%. 100%. How are you though, Ank? Hope you're well. Ank, by the way, if you're not following, you should definitely go and do so. They are a wonderful streamer. Having a great time. I say having a great time. They're currently managing Bristol City ladies. And it's a wonderful save, so go and check it out. Also, they are part of the WFM show, which is a wonderful show. If you've not watched that, you are missing out. You're missing out. Go and follow the WFM show, a wonderful podcast, part of the FM show podcast network. Episode 2 dropped on YouTube on Monday. I believe, I think, is that another 1,000 view episode? I think it must be by now. If it is, that's 2 out of 2. They're getting big numbers. Richly deserved as well. So yeah, go and check it out if you haven't already done so. And if you have done so, tell people it's great. Because it's true. Ank, I successfully ran a wedding today. My dad's and nothing exploded. I'm doing great. Amazing. Like, that's what you need to do, innit? Like, if there's no explosions, then that's a good day. Balls to the top. Zimas. This one's for you, Ank. Zimas. Oh. What's he done? Oh. Why not put them in reserves? I did do that. I put them in the reserves. Do people think I'm thick? Were explosions expected? Good question, Zeep. Because if they were expected and you've not delivered on explosions, then you've done a terrible job. See, Zeep's asking the questions that no one else is willing to ask. Wilson back inside. Max Johnston. Wilson. Riggy. Go on, Wilson. Good cross. Zimas doesn't get up. Uh-oh. Weddings are always capable of explosions. They are. Oh, Helen's going to get sent off for that, isn't he? Is he? Just walk away. Just walk away. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, we've avoided a booking and a sending off. Second season. Yes, Sizzle and Popcorn. Nearly at the end of the second season, actually, as well. Keep it out. Ooh. No idea. No idea. We are under the cosh a bit. I think we might have to drop Delap into the 10 and play a 4-2-3-1 for a little bit. See, they're just not tackling, are they? Okay, this is not what we need. We need players to actually do some tackling, and I don't like the idea that I've now had to drop into a 4-2-3-1. This is not me. This is not me at all. Right, and in fact, let's even drop a bit deeper in defence when we're not on the ball. Let's move Frank into the middle. Delap out wide just for now. Reorganiser having fun with FM26. Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to work out whether I'm having fun with FM26 or whether I'm having fun in a new Football Manager saved. And I think I've found a way for to enjoy Football Manager 26 or to play it in a way that works for me. Whether it's perfect or not, don't know. Certainly don't think so. But am I as upset as everyone else is? No. Because of course I'm not. Because a lot of people are, seemingly not having the best time, and I feel bad for those people that they're not having the best time. Like, I feel like they should all have a nicer time. And I'm wondering whether or not, I'm wondering what they need to do in order to have a nicer time. Yeah. Because I feel bad for these people. Evening musician, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Let's bring Delap off. Let's put Zerky on. See if that helps. Actually, let's also go a bit more narrow. Try and come inside a bit. Save is going. Save is going. There's not really a lot we can say about it, to be honest. It's one of those where we are hanging in. Yeah. And by hanging in, I mean losing now. So, right, okay. That's fine. Neves is tiring. Taking some inspiration from our Darlington save, just trying to find a different team to start as. Oh. There's plenty of good teams in the National League North and South, to be honest. Like, loads of good fun teams. So you shouldn't be struggling for teams down there. Loads of teams with good stories. Ball down the line. Francolino cuts back inside. Big Frank over the top. Is that Scotland's Andy Robertson at Cardiff? I don't know, actually. It might be. There's another question about someone at Cardiff as well. Who's the... is that Chem Campbell playing on the left wing? No idea. Maybe. Frank's on a 6-3 now. Maybe we bring Zimas off. Maybe we have to look for someone else. Riggy, Zimas, Adingra, Francolino, Zertsky, disallowed. 2 goals disallowed in this match. Surely not. Let's look who we can put on right wing. Let's put Bobby Clark on. Poulter just as normal centre forward, I think. Alright, let's try this. You've been sacked twice as being a child. On my 3rd save, enjoyed 26 so far. Niggling things I would improve, but it's fun. Riggy with the tackle. Rich, nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Adingra inside to Riggy. Adingra. Go on. Oh, that's a foul. Surely. Johnston picks it up though. He goes through. Johnston, corner. Seeing any old players, my long-term save is the strangest, sweetest Easter egg. I love my fake football sons. It's good, isn't it, when you see them out of context and you're like, why are you that club? But I'm glad someone saw what I saw. Adingra pulls it back. How's that stayed out? How's that stayed out? Oh, and it's going to be a throw into them as well, isn't it? Do we go up from cautious? Let's go balanced. Have we got Magic Johnson out of retirement? I have, yeah. Yeah. It's Alan Johnston. Right, let's go wider a bit now. Let's up the tempo. Crossing style. I guess we hit early crosses in. Maybe see if that works. We missed pass maps. I do as well. They look nice, didn't they? Adingra. Back to Johnston. Riggy, Adingra, Zertsky. Good ball through. Francolino, how's he seen another shot saved? Oof. Then we have to go high, but high line, don't we? He's still grinding the Beta save. Hats off. For now, yeah. Like once it's done, like once this season's over, I think that'll probably be us, and we'll be into our new save. But yeah, we might as well. There's no point leaving just yet. Midway through a season. Oh. Nothing can go wrong now. No, that's it. It's all done now, isn't it? Demand more. Demand more. Oh. Yeah, I guess it kind of is what it is now, isn't it, really? What's my plan for the new save? We're going to go to Darlington. That's going to be our new save. Good ball through. Francolino. Oh, pick that one out. See, I told you there was the demand more. I did it, didn't I? That's what happened. I went demand more, and we scored. Sizzling popcorn. People don't like change and like to bitch. That's it. That's absolutely it. I don't even need to read the rest of the comment. You're right. The UI is new, but I've got almost 70 hours in already. I love it, even with the bugs that are fixed. Yeah, I do as well. I'm not saying I love it. I'm saying I enjoy it, and I'm finding a way to play it that works for me. And yeah, there is bugs, of course there is. There's bugs in everything. Like, but you can see past that. Dingra, Zerski, Frank gets a corner. Let's go. Ajax start with no staff. Do they? Oh, that was the big issue with them, wasn't there, in real life? Ramsey, Zertsky. Ramsey, Clark, inside, Zertsky, pull it back. Yes! Get in. It's another point. Everybody back, though. Everybody back. Yeah. Big Frank. Big Frank does it again. Let's just wait for Cardiff's third. That'll do. That will do. We've got ourselves a point. See you later, Zalnes. Nice to have you in. Frank is the new Pong. Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. What a comeback, says Ollie. Yeah, we were down and out. Absolutely down and out. We might not be, a point's maybe not what we need in the grand scheme of things. We slipped back down to 10th. We're still 6 behind Fulham, but it's another match. It's another match where we haven't lost. That's what we need to think about. And we have to start looking at other teams' results now. So, Blackburn, Fulham won. Millwall haven't played. Blackburn haven't played. Wolves haven't played. Right, that's who we're looking out for. Oh, playoff bound, my friend. Take care. Well, we hope so, Zaldes. I think we've started the engine. We've revved the engine now. Let's see if we come into form at just the right time. Roofs is unhappy that the right. He asked me for a contract last week, and we haven't given him one straight away. So he's clearly now ready for a fight. God. I mean, what he doesn't realise is that we brought a goalkeeper in to replace him, and he knows that. Maybe that's why he's kicking off. 38 grand up from 20. Only major gripe I have with FM26 so far, not being able to directly compare staff members and not able to save training schedules. It's two big problems actually. I'll take that. Yeah, that is an issue. That is an issue. Right, board feedback, satisfied, fans disappointed. Still got players who are upset. Still got so many problems going on in the background. But I also quite like the fact, though, that you can't just compare staff in terms of, like, their attributes as well. That, I like that. That's good. Some people won't like that, but I miss the fact that you can't compare your players to the rest of the league. That's what I'd like the squad to the rest of the league, just to see where you sit. Like, you know, I play with attribute masking, so I'm not massively fussed as to what I can and can't see. I don't think I should be able to see all the information all the time, but I understand that some people really, really want to see all that. And that's absolutely fair. Yeah, that makes sense. Do I put Watson in place of Riggy? Yeah, maybe. Who are we playing? Luton. Right, Delap and Zimas are doing alright up front. Maybe we put Frank up top. In fact, Zertsky played pretty well, I must admit. So let's maybe put Zertsky in for Delap. Don't mind staff not having attributes, but I'd still like to compare what I can see. No, I get that. I get that. And I agree with that. Do you put Alderete in for Ballard, maybe? Do you know what? Why not? Let's do that. Let's just do a couple of changes and see if we can get a bit more out of the squad. Feels weird putting Frank back on the wing when he's just scored 2 goals, but Mr. Hazy, I use the editor for various fixes, but even that's broken. I mean, yeah, I've never used the editor. Never used the editor. It's that I don't want to be getting in that sort of thing. So I leave that alone. It's snowing, everybody, in February. Makes sense. Usually snows around my birthday, so we'll take a bit of snow. Luton just above the relegation zone. We're just outside the playoffs. Come on, Sunderland. Let's have it. Hang on, I'm just going to leave it for a few weeks, play something else, then jump on board once a few more patches are out. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's a reasonable idea. I don't know if there'll be a few more patches. There might be one patch. Maybe. Will there be another one? Maybe. It might be 2 at most. And that includes the current one, I think. SI have shown commitment to patch it relatively quickly. Deserve a chance considering the 30-odd years of enjoyment I've had. That sounds a little bit too much like common sense there, Hanger Honor. So I'm on board with it, but I mean that might not go down well with some sections of the FM community. If you're out there using logic and reason, then whoa, you need to mark your door, my friend, because they'll come for you. They will. Why are you using logic? Yeah, I know. Common sense. Get him banned. Pedro Parale, huge fan from Rotterdam in the Netherlands. Yes, my friends. Welcome in from Rotterdam. Pleasure to have you in. Hope you're well. Crossed in. Big Frank! Off the line. Oof. Get the pitch, walks out. Absolutely. Common sense don't live around here. I found it easier to get AI to compare 2 players than compare them in the game. I've not even attempted that, Yorkie. But that seems like something that people would start doing, I think. I do enjoy paying more attention to tactics as tactical changes and the only effect you have on a team on the pitch. This is the thing, Hazy. Like, I am learning to tweak to get a little bit more from my team. that's what I've got to do because I haven't got any other option. Like, you know, if I don't do that, all I'm doing is just shouting into the void. Encourage, encourage. Roofs for the header. Nodded out. Here's Zimas. Go on, Zimas. You've got loads of... Well, you've got grass ahead of you. You've got players ahead of you. In that case, burn everything down. Is that the correct answer? I mean, it's not the correct answer, but it's certainly one that seems popular. I appreciate you for playing along. Oh, good challenge. Oof. Only if you're RSI on Twitter. Yeah. Yeah. Oh god, the amount of idiots that I've had on Twitter today. Obviously I posted me picture of me merch stash, and you know, loads of people like little. I hate to say it, right, but like sort of little like low level creators and that, like, where's my little merch bag? Like, come on. You know, come on. And then you got other people like who just fans of the game, like, where's my merch bag? And it's like, I mean, really? Come on. And then of course there's all the other people going, did you get that in for good reviews? And I was just like, my bag was full of cash, so I've just lent into it. I was like, yep, yeah, loads and loads of cash there. It was brilliant. Yeah. Need to get in on the program. See Omega Luke's response. I did. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. It was really, really good. I tell you what, that is a great bit of content. Zims is doing loads of great content as well at the minute, which is nice. Like, he's putting a lot of work into making things a bit different. So I quite like to see that. They're bossing you in midfield with the extra man. 4-4-2, you dinosaur. I mean, I can't, like 4-4-2 can't get hit. Do you know what I mean? Like, they have got an extra man in midfield, but I've got an extra man up front. Yeah? Do they not know who you are? Well, I think they do. That's the problem, Ozzy. I think that's the problem. That's probably why they don't like it, because no one really likes me. That's fine. But yeah, some people just like to win, though, don't they? This is the thing, which I'm totally fine with as well. I've got a great pack sent out. Been many years I've been involved. Received new rubber feet under the Zimmer frame. Nice. You've done well. You know, you've got what you deserve. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Cash in the secret space, my page to get the secret press release. Honestly, like, I've got the keys to the executive bathroom as well. It's brilliant. Luton are outplaying us here. This is not... Was FM27 in the merch bag? No. No, not at all. No, I've got I don't know, that was meant to be a joke, but I'm going to tell you what was. I've got a lovely sort of mouse mat that goes, and keyboard mat. That's very, very nice. That's lovely. I've got a tactics board. Not that I know what to do with that. I've got a cup, which, let's face it, is the only cup I'm going to be lifting this year. Franquilino pulls it back. Xerxes, how's he missed from there? I got the new Football Manager shirt as well. That's pretty cool. So, Oh, and I got a little book as well just to write angry messages in. So yeah, all in all, a pretty good haul, to be honest. What I want to know is, are the Chinese and Korean and other communities having the same arguments? Probably. Zersky shit. I mean, you can see what I'm doing right now, can't you? Can't you, Zeep? He's coming off. Yeah, it's I thought it was going to be a good signing. I genuinely did. I was wrong. Okay. I'll admit I was wrong. Do we bring a dinger off for Wilson? Who's looking nervous? Watson. Let's put Cassidy in. The idea of him was good. His performance is less so. I think, again, that part of that is probably my fault, though, Zeep. Yeah. I mean, we're playing with one up top at home to a team who's just outside the relegation zone. Francolino, Ramsey, Clark. Good cross in. Oh, it's a lap. Great save. Oh, it's gone for the post. Right, let's see if we can get a second, shall we? Play target man. Just general centre forward. Ten minutes to go. Evening, mad scientist. How are you, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pleasure to see you. I told him you're being sent FM27 next week to test early. No, that's fine. I'll do that. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, giving away a free kick. Come on, Helen. Keep your heads up. Might have to bring a dinger off, actually. He's not really. He's starting to tire. Francolino. He's away. Go on, big Frank. Stretch those beautiful legs of yours. Oh, he's dropped it. We've scored. What a goal that is. Absolute calamity from the keeper. What's he done? He's just dropped it at the feet of Bobby Clark. Get in. That's what we need. Just when we need a bit of luck, we get a bit of luck. He's flapped at it. He's absolutely flapped at it. Right. Come on, Sunderland. Don't concede now. Don't do something stupid. It's big Frank down the line, though. Why is he standing off? Why is he standing off? Why did you stand off? Oh my goodness. Wilson down the line. Cassidy. Go on, get the ball in. You're meant to be in the middle, actually, Cassidy. You're 6'4". Nodded away. Delap's not there. There's Johnston. There's Cassidy down the channel. Why is that given away? Come on, Diarra. Heads up, bring the ball down. Don't just head it out. There's no need. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, still uh-oh. Still uh-oh. Jesus. What are we doing here? Right? This is not... Here comes Hume. Inside, gives it away. Why? Why? Look how much space he's got. Far too much space. You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oof. I think we deserve the sack now, to be honest. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. I mean, to be fair, I don't think we deserved to even be in the lead. We're still 6 points behind Fulham, and we played a game more. I mean, this is... Ooh. Yeah, Hume was dreadful when he came on. Like, stupid decision for me to bring him on, to be honest. Really. I'll take the blame for that. I mean, nobody else is going to either. Like, it has to fall on my door, that one. Yeah. I just thought, do you know what? There was just like... I just thought there was a little bit of like... Add a bit of extra energy on, but... No. Never mind. Never mind. Floated crosses changed your life. Please try. No. No. Advice we will not take. Is it time for 4-3-2-1 Gegen cheat code? No. No. It's never time. It might be time for a new save. That's fine. I'd rather finish the season and then that's it. And it's like, that's where we ended it. You know, we don't need to be... You know, worrying too much. Like, low crosses is the go-to. That was the meta on the last game, though, wasn't it? Like, you put low crosses on even though you had big players and it just seemed to work for some reason. Nevsky, anyway, you keep the job. Surely save, hopefully finish with promotion. It finished with promotion. Well, the save finishes with the Champions League, let's face it. But whether that's gonna happen or not is probably unlikely. You know, that's the thing. I'm a very stubborn manager. I am a very stubborn manager, RSL. Yeah, I'm not gonna take advice from the chat. You know, no, that's not how it works around here. We've got a no backseat and don't make us touch the sign vibe. You know, we'll get there as we get there. This save isn't really a save that has any relevance, so we can try a few things that don't really matter. We can see if things work. If things don't work, it's not a problem. And then also from there, going into the next save, which is going to be the Darlington one. Again, we're not going to take any notice of any suggestions of that either. So just again to put that out. So when people are going to be coming and going, try this. No. So yes, I am stubborn. I am absolutely stubborn. And to be fair, that only comes from a place of it's my stream and I'll do what I want. Thank you very much. Is probably the only way I can really sum it up. Really. Theo says the chat know nothing. We're stupid. Don't trust us. Look, Theo, we're all stupid, right? None of us know. Let's be honest. None of us know. Some people can make informed decisions from the comfort of their own home, which is probably, in some people's views, is a reasonable way of doing it, because you're not in the thing, like you're detached from the situation, you're seeing things that I'm maybe not. It's obviously it's slightly different up here, so I go, I've got to try and be around somebody entertaining, I've got to try and get a save going on, we'll try and make things happen. Maybe I don't pay as much attention to certain things as some people might like, but that's all part of the joy of it, isn't it? You know, it would be boring if I was just sat here winning every single week. Like, genuinely, it would be boring. And I don't care what anybody says, that would be boring. Just watching Spacebar Manager of just continue, win, continue, win, continue, win. Like, surely, even losing that match there, it was more entertaining to see us lose it in the way we lost it, because now we've learned to obviously not bring Trey Hume on when there's a really important last few minutes. Just to watch him do his stupid Trey Hume things. Your game, you play it how you want. Exactly, Curacao. You got to lose those games for entertainment value. Yes, this is the thing, right? Is Zimas. Oof. Most managers in real life are stubborn. They should be. And also, managers in real life get sacked. And that's fine. Again, if you don't get sacked on Football Manager, you're obviously playing it too safe, or you're just... You're clearly using someone else's tactics. You know, or you're not taking any risks. You know, you're going, oh, this is going to work, right? 4-2-3-1, that'll work all the time. Yeah, well, that's fine. There we go, Delap. Continue, win, continue, win, continue, win. Yeah. Hurry up and lose already. Well, you obviously weren't in the last match, Kruger baby. We lost. We did what? We did lose. We did lose. Story game, Lord, on the follow. Even I got the cheat formation wrong. It's 4-2-3-1. Yeah, exactly, Daddy-O. FM streamers I watch, FM comes second, maybe third. I'm here for the vibe and the fun. Oh, like, if Football Manager is in the top 5 things that we have as part of this stream, then we've had a good stream. Yeah. What's my opinion on Gillingham in League 2? I think that seems fair. Story game, I think that seems fair. I wouldn't really put them much higher, to be honest. What do you think about it? Do you think they should be somewhere else? I mean, they'd look weird in the Bundesliga, is what I'm trying to say. They could be top of the Kenyan league, maybe. I mean, it's a hell of an away game, wouldn't it? You know. League 1 at least. Well, where are they at the moment? If they're in League 2, then they're definitely League 2 worthy. How's the playoff hunt going? So, near post. You know when the American government spent many, many years trying to find Osama bin Laden? Similar to that, really. It's going to take me a few years to find the promotion, but eventually I'll be sitting there going, hey, do you know what? We got them. We got it. That'll be an excellent exchange programme. Send Leverkusen to Colchester and the MK Dons. That's like, surely Germany have got the bad end of the deal there. Like, if Leverkusen are coming over here, that's a decent setup, isn't it? Ealing Electric sucks. Welcome in. But real Gillingham has a ring to it. Nah, I suppose so. Dynamo Gillingham. Is your signing going to be announced by John Cena? What? Oh, from the... Yeah, no. I think so. Yeah, probably. I get that. Sorry, it took me a few seconds to pick up on that, but yeah, that's good. Borussia Mönchengladbach. Again, that works. It works. Nice ball, Diarra to Adingra. Cross in, no one's going to challenge for it, are they? Diarra hits it from distance, he's never going to score there. An athletic Gilbao. Can only sign players from the Colchester area though, sadly. Are VAR decisions where you wait 2 minutes and get robbed? If not, they should add that for realism. I mean, my opinion on VAR, RSL, is that VAR is always right. This is the problem, okay? And this is the problem with VAR. Sorry, not with VAR. This is the problem with football fans with VAR. VAR has been programmed to be correct, okay? Because of the binary definitions that are put in with what is a goal and what is not a goal, and what is a handball and what is not a handball, that it is 100% correct every single time. Now, the centimetre offside or not is irrelevant. The definition, you've coded a computer to say that is offside, therefore it will always be offside. The second you've added the computer in there, you're adding in a layer of accuracy to the decision, which you then can't backtrack and go, but I mean, a centimetre is not enough to be offside, is it? Like, if you've programmed offside is offside, then it is offside by definition, yeah? And that's unfortunately what football fans don't like, is that it is conclusive proof that every decision is correct. And it just takes any of the discussion out of it. It's like, oh shit, yeah. Like, the discussion happens because people don't like the outcome, but the outcome is unequivocally correct. You know, like Matt, like you'll you know, we might still debate this one a little bit, but you know, the playoff final against Sheffield United and Sunderland, we'd never used VAR all season because of course we're in the Championship, but it's a Premier League qualifying match, so they used VAR, and Sheffield United's goal was rightly disallowed. I genuinely had no concern when that goal went in. I was like, it's fine. I'd forgotten the VAR was a thing. I was like, oh, here we go. And I was like, oh, VAR. It'll get chalked off then. That's fine. And it was chalked off for offside. What player final? I've removed it from my memory. Handball rules need to be made more simple. They do, but that's not a VAR problem. That's a football and Premier League problem, that they're twisting the rules. You know, Sunderland should have had a penalty against Everton the other day, but they keep twisting the rules and changing the rules, and there's a human that's then in charge of looking at VAR. Take the human out of it. The human's the problem. It works perfectly well in the NFL and has done for many, many years. It works perfectly well in tennis, Hawkeye. It works perfectly well in every other sport. It's only football that bitch and moan about it because they don't like it, because it affects the outcome of the decisions. And some of the big teams are not going to get the decisions that they want because the computer has proven that that decision is wrong, that they would have gotten had it just been a human. VAR can't be influenced by a crowd. Yeah, a referee can. Some decisions of the NFL can be controversial. They can be, but again, you're looking at over the amount of times it's been used. I think more. Maybe I've got slightly rose-tinted glasses on it because I'm an NFL fan as well. I just think that I think there's more correct decisions with their video replays and their referees talking on the field than there is in football. Maybe it's because that game is more designed for stop-start. Maybe it's that, but I see less. I think I see less decisions I would argue with. But maybe that's because I've not got as much emotional attachment to it, possibly. The simplest handball rule is if it hits any part of the arm, it's handball. People would lose their shit over that. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But that should be the rule, shouldn't it? It hits any part of your arm, no matter where it is, it's handball. But then, of course, they change it to, oh yeah, but, you know, is your arm in a natural position? And it's like, does it matter? The same thing with offside. Like, oh, is there any intent? You're playing football. Like, you are affecting play by being on the pitch. Yeah? The difference is the officials announce what they're doing. You have more of an idea. They do. And they've started doing that in the Premier League now as well, that the referees then have to say the decision out in front of everybody. And that's the big one. Like, that's the bit you need to do. The referee needs to be able to say, this is the decision, and this is what it is. Because if you don't do that, then no one's any the wiser. Ruling on the field stands. That's what you need to do, yeah? It's unfortunate you know the result of the VAR check on FM before the VAR check comes up. If a player's name comes up, goal stands. If it's disallowed, it'll be ruled out. Okay, so imagine this, Dadio, right? Is that what you have to do on a video game, and this is where I'm like, I find it really odd in the game. We know the VAR is probably going to be right on Football Manager because what they have to do is they have to code an animation for a thing to be wrong. Then they have to code an animation to prove that it's wrong, and then accept that the animation that they've done is wrong, right? So what they're more likely to do is put something that looks quite close, then prove that it's actually fine, and then the game continues, because that's much easier for the game to understand. The game couldn't program itself to make a mistake, which is what it should do, yeah? Like, it should do that in order to be a real simulation of football. It should program mistakes, but how do you program mistakes in a computer? It's taken some of the emotion away from scoring. It has, but the thing is that this has all been brought on because big teams are complaining that they're not getting all the decisions that they want. So, football fans, big teams wanted it, and it's like everything. Be careful what you wish for, right? Just because Frank Lampard's goal against Germany didn't count all those years ago, this is what you've got, right? You wanted it because of that. And fine, yeah, all right, that probably was over the line. But you still wouldn't have won the World Cup or the Euros or whatever it was. And now we've got to deal with this situation every single week. Didn't want it in 66. Of course you didn't want it in 66, because you would have proved that the ball didn't go over the line. So you'd have lost it. Yeah, and there's nobody going... Like, Liverpool fans aren't screaming for it against Chelsea with that ghost goal, are they? Of course they're not. Is the scouting different on FM console than on PC version, asks Luke. I've got no idea, Luke. I must admit, I've not played the console version. I don't know if anyone will be able to help you out on that one, to let you know, but if anybody does know, they can let Luke know, let him know. Easy way around it. Each captain or manager gets 2 or 3 challenges. No, that's not the easy way around it. The easy way around it is you accept the computer's decision and you move on. That's the easy way around it. You don't need any challenge. The manager could have a challenge if they want, but then that slows things down again, because that's what they have in NFL. But they've got to be 100% convinced that the challenge is going to be overturned. And what you then need is you need some deterrent to not use your challenge. So maybe like you challenge, and if it's overturned, then all right, like you challenge a VAR. If it's not overturned in your favour, you lose a substitution possibly, right? So there's got to be some element of jeopardy in it, because obviously with the NFL, you've got the option of you could lose yardage for having a decision not overturned. Who's my NFL team? I'm a 49ers fan. From way back in the 80s. I would 100% rather occasionally get screwed over by a shit decision than a VAR. But, yeah, I understand that, but it's here to stay now. That's the problem. There'll be an entire generation. Like, you see it, I see it at school. Like, the kids, whenever they try and score a goal, they shout VAR, like as if they know. Like Montana and Jerry Rice. That was my time. Like Channel 4 NFL, sticker books, cheeseburger, quarterback, crisps. I'm an Arsenal fan and VAR is against us. I mean, look, good luck tomorrow, Daddy-O, when Xhaka smashes one in from 30 yards. Get up there. You guys had the NFL on TV back then. We did. It was on Channel 4. It was brilliant. I hope Xhaka doesn't. Oh, I hope he does. And I hope he kisses the badge, the Sunderland badge as well. Stadium of Light is going to erupt. We've got a few Arsenal fans in the chat, and I think they're all a bit excited that he scored last week. They're like, thankfully he's not going to do it this weekend. I love a schoolyard VAR, the substitute teacher wheeling the TV in to watch the CCTV footage. That could work. I'd rather that than the Spurs to be the one. Yeah. VAR isn't the issue, it's the people running it that's the issue. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Putting humans in charge is the problem. I won't celebrate. I love Arsenal. I made him miss the team even more. He's just a class act. He's a class act. I don't care what he does. I don't care if he celebrates, doesn't celebrate. He needs to just keep doing what he's doing. He is an incredible signing, and I still don't understand how we've got him. But my word, what a player. Sean says I'm Falcons, 90s Dirty Birds, too legit to quit. Prime time Glanville. Oh, that's a throwback right there, isn't it? That is a throwback. They trialled manager reviews of VAR at the recent Under-20 World Cup. Oh, okay. What came out of it then? Magic Feet. What was the outcome? Because I never heard of it. I must admit I don't watch a lot of real football, so I wouldn't really necessarily know. But what was the outcome? Or what was the upshot of it? One of my biggest misses in the NFL is Cecil Martin no longer cutting the Thanksgiving turkey on Sky. Oh, cyclist. That was a thing, wasn't it? That was a thing. Yeah. Oh. And now it's fucking Dermot O'Leary trying to turn the show into a game show. Ugh. Oh. It's just not as good anymore, is it? Channel 5 coverage of anything. Like, oh. Great save, and die. Great save. Apparently my star player just did an intentional handball to stop a goal and my keeper just saved the penalty. What, in real life? Channel 5 NFL is Soccer AM rip-off. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? That is it. It's 100% that. That's what it is. It's a shit Soccer AM. Yeah. It's so bad. Also, what I'm finding is it's really interesting. They're putting loads of comedians on who have never heard that they were into NFL before. Because like we've got an NFL group on Facebook with comedians in it. None of the ones that are on the show are in it. We've never interacted with them. But they're all massive NFL fans. I'm like, oh, are you now? Is Soccer AM well, the jokes are personality of the original ideas? I mean, all you need to do is just say it's Soccer AM, and it's modern Soccer AM, but with NFL. Penalty. Oh, God. Do I remember Italian Football Channel 4? Of course I do, Aiden. Of course I do. Football heritage. Kiefer Moore. He's a former Sunderland player, at least he was in the playoff final. He's gone and done us dirty. Oh. That is probably us done. That's the show that had the very awkward comedian on. They made those jokes just didn't land. That's the one. That's the one. Now hang on, are we talking about Soccer AM here, Daddy, or are we talking about the NFL show? The NFL show? Because to be fair, either of them, really. Red zone on the high seas for me now. Scott Hansen for the win. Can't believe we've lost. Can't believe we've lost. I mean, if anything, we're only 5 points behind Fulham now, but we have played a game more. NFL, but could be both, yeah. Carvalho were injured again. Promotion joy for Norwich. I mean, it's not going to be promotion joy for us, is it? We're going to miss out, I think. Oh. How many games left? 2, 4, 6. We lost to Deadpool. We lost to Wrexham. Yeah. What's the form looking like? I mean, well, Lulu Buster. We have won some matches, okay, believe it or not, and lost some matches. That bit I think you do believe. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to miss out on promotion. I think we're just going to miss out. And I don't... And that's fine, because that probably means it's the end of the save at that point as well. Right, Neves is back. Is Neves better than DR or not? Do we try and put Neves up there? Right. Oh, I don't know. I mean, were the wins shiny or lucky escapes? A bit of both, to be honest. A bit of both. We've had some good results, which has been brilliant. We've had some scrape through the seat of our pants, last minute winners. So yeah, a bit of both. A bit of both. Yeah, we're 5 points behind Fulham in the title race, and yeah, it might be too much. It might be too much. We just have to wait and see. 6 matches to go. We're going to go to the wire. And if it's the end tonight, then that's fine. That means tomorrow we start the new save with Darlington. If it's not the end tonight, then I've got no idea how on earth do we continue in this role. That's the question. Stoke are above us. So we're literally playing a team above us right now, Daddy-O. Yeah. Stoke are in... Are they in the automatics? I think they're third. Stoke are fourth. So this will be an interesting way of working out where we see ourselves and where we fit in. I mean, we're a goal down already, so there's that. It's quite the start, isn't it? Neves looking for Delap to chase on, but doesn't bother. Let's put the press higher. See if that helps. They're just gonna play with us now, aren't they? We're already chasing shadows. Adingra gets the tackle in. On Adingra. There's Neves. Adingra. Back inside. Neves. Oh, off the crossbar. Frank. Ramsey. Deflected. Couldn't get Delap going. I mean, yeah, he's been a bit hit and miss for us. There was a couple of matches where he's looked unplayable, but there's also been some matches where he's not really shone. But we're trying to get him as a partnership with Zimas. They look like they're linking up fairly well, but you know, it's like Francolini, isn't it? It's like he looks good every 3 games. And at the minute, we can't really afford for our players to be good every 3 games. They've got to be good every game, every other game at the least. And we're just not getting that, unfortunately. Oh, Diarra, thought we'd given the ball away there. Delap, nice, out to Francolini. He's dropped the shoulder, he's gone straight to the keeper. See what I mean? Like, he's got to be putting those in, hasn't he? Or at least striking them better. It's very comfortable for the keeper. Neves out to Johnston. We shouldn't really be looking at the league table, should we? It's not really going to make a difference while we're losing. Adingra, Johnston, Adingra. Great ball at the top. Neves. Head up. Adingra. Big Frank at the back post. There we go. What a goal that is. That's much better. Adingra just tees it up. Big Frank, loads of space. Head over it. Bang. Here we go, we're on the attack again. Diarra. Johnston. Gives it away. We're not going to tackle on the halfway line? Apparently not. Here comes Anzu. Oh, he wants 2 or 3 goals to get past the guy there, doesn't he? Oh. We've only played 20 minutes. Corner, here we go. Okay. Corner. Hello, Mrs. J. Is that you back home now, is it? Mrs. J's been out on a Taylor Swift night. Because of course she has. Oh, off the crossbar. Or is this you in the taxi? I'm indeed. I feel very old. Mrs. J, you're not old. But then again, you did go out to essentially Taylor Swift disco, Taylor Swift Spotify. Did she go by private jet? Obviously, that's what all Taylor Swift fans do, because that's how Taylor would do it. Yeah, she's very kind for the environment, unless she's flying a private jet everywhere. It was rammed, but we got a seat. Nice. Yeah, I was trying to explain it to the organizer of the kids party we were at, and I was like, It's very much like you've just paid to go and listen to somebody else put Taylor Swift songs on Spotify. And I was like, but you do that in the house. Oh, don't put your arm up. Get a tackle in. Okay, 1 point. Doesn't move us up at all. What's the situation with Fulham? Zimas. Ball's back outside. Ramsey. Big Frank. Zimas. Diarra. Ramsey floats it. Delap with a header. Nearly. Ramsey gets it back in. Big Frank. Zimas. That's exactly what it is. They're making a small fortune. Yeah, like, it's just... It's mad, isn't it? Second you put Taylor Swift on something, white women will pay God knows what for it. And they've gone straight on the other end and scored. Brilliant. Unbelievable. At least we managed to injure somebody. That's a bonus, I suppose. And bad luck, shall I go? You're not bad luck, Mrs. J. I'm bad luck. I'm the one that needs to go, not you. They scored because we're wearing FM shill shirts. That probably is, yeah. James Warnock. I don't... What do you mean, James Warnock? Is this to do with my dinosaur tactics, is it? Cundle scores 1 goal a season, puts 2 past us in 1 game. Yeah, it's the FM way, innit? See this bad form, Sunderland need to shake it off. There we go, Daddy-O. Oh, look, oh, the Jameson outs are coming in the chat now. That's fine. Be careful what you wish for, everybody. Yeah? Yeah, I'll put my own emotes in if I have to. There's nothing wrong with Neil Warnock. Ramsey. Oh, come on. What's he doing? I'd rather be Neil Warnock than Pep Guardiola, that's for certain. Do you know what I mean? What's Neil Warnock's story is much better, isn't it? Like, that autobiography is much more interesting than listening to Guardiola going, oh, and what I did was I just had all the best players, and so I won. And then what I did was I went to another team that was the best team in the league, and I just won. And then what I did was I went to this other team and just spent loads of fucking money and won. Never hear about Guardiola turning up at Torquay, do you? No. You absolutely don't. That's why Jurgen Klopp is better than Pep. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Jurgen Klopp went to Borussia Dortmund, who had good players and money, and then went to Liverpool, who had good players and lots of money, and only managed to win 1 Premier League title. And Arne Slot has won as many titles as Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp also spent a lot of money badly. Dortmund was shit when he joined. They were quite shit when he left as well, to be honest. He fucked them. He massively fucked them. He ran them into the ground. Liverpool was shit when he joined. They weren't shit, they were there. Liverpool was second when he joined. Or at the very, very worst, 4th. And I'm sorry, for anyone who's not a fan of a club who's like used to winning things, you can finish below 8th in the Premier League. You know, that is a thing. Like Sunderland got beat 6-0. You were 9th, all the way down to 9th and 8th. Oh my goodness. Sunderland, right, were once in League One. That's shit. Getting beat 6-0 off Bolton, that is shit. Not being 8th in the Premier League, that's not shit. It's pathetic. I said this to Mrs. J as well. Mrs. J is a Liverpool fan. She was like, oh, I remember when we were shit and we finished 8th. I was like, oh, well done. Yeah, must be terrible for you. Do you remember that time you didn't win a cup one year? God. Heart bleeds. No, like 99% of football fans experience shit all the time. Finishing 4th isn't as much of an achievement as it is now. But it was, like, that's the whole point of finishing 4th, isn't it? That they made it a thing. There's one, right, what you need to do, right? Winning is the bit that people care about. Everything else is irrelevant. Okay? Only one team can win, and only one team can win. One team wins a league, one team wins a cup. Yeah? Finishing 4th is pathetic. Like, it was a rough thank you for your support through that difficult time. What was? What, finishing 8th? Yeah. Yeah, oh, your heart bleeds, you know what I mean? You're right, like us, like normal football fans can't comprehend that year that Liverpool didn't win a trophy. Like, oh, imagine how sad it must be for them. Oh, poor buggers. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's that one year we had to play in the Europa League though. Like, oh, piss off. Bunch of whingers. Some supporters have standards. Oh, are we talking about Liverpool and standards? Come on, Aidan. No. We're not doing that. It's easy to have standards when you've got loads and loads of money. Yeah? Yeah? And if you're not from that, if you're not from there, then you're a glory hunter. Simple as that. You're a Celtic fan. Okay. Cool. So, I mean, that Aidan is brilliant. You are literally the one horse in a one horse race. And at the minute, you're not doing a very good job of that either, are you? But what I will say, though, is well done for having You'll Never Walk Alone as your own song. And then, obviously, Liverpool took it from you. Currently second. Yeah, you're second in a one horse race. That is worrying. TJ's on fire tonight. Oh, honestly, it's just, I just, talking to football fans is some of the most frustrating things to do in the world, because everyone's blinkered. They're blinkered by their own sort of like, their own view. Wasn't it Celtic that stole it from Liverpool? I think it was the other way around. Tony Bloom doing wonders. What's Tony Bloom? Aidan, if you're making jokes, mate, you need to spell them out better. Those Liverpool fans were City fans before, and Chelsea fans before that, and Man United fans before that. And to be fair, if, any new Liverpool fan is literally a glory hunter. That's fine. Any new Chelsea fan is a glory hunter. Every new Man City fan is a glory hunter. Yeah. Nobody chooses to be like a Brentford fan or something. Do you know what I mean? Celtic fan, I hate the entitlement of our own fans. As soon as things get bumpy, sack everyone, the world is ending. Yeah. That's it, innit? Trying to say too much as a Rangers and Clyde fan. You can't have two teams, musician. No. Can't have two teams. But now the Liverpool fans are going, we don't talk about real football around here, do we? You're right, we don't. Yeah, any Premier League club is a tourist club. I wouldn't shout too loud about two teams. What do you mean? Try being a West Brom fan. There you go. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know how I did it, but I won the league in 2 seasons with Leeds. Well done. Well done, Asboyon. Anyway, let's get back out of this. We're not talking about real football. Real football's depressing. Right. No one glory supports Bournemouth. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you know, Bournemouth will remember the time they were in the non-league. Yeah? Sunderland pinches the supporters from Villa. I know, God, if only I wasn't born in Sunderland. Yeah, it's the thing, innit? And also, that's definitely, that at the time was definitely not a glory hunter, glory hunting. That was leaving Premier League to go to League One. Right, Millwall are above us in the league as well, because most teams are at this point. So, I can see us, it was a long-term glory hunt. Well, this is the thing, like, when I sacked off Villa, I missed watching them in the Champions League, which I guess, you know, is what people want to see, isn't it? I'm like, I'm just going to leave this, it's not for me now, I'm going back to my original roots. And then they started to get good. I was like, I think it's me. I think I'm the problem. You know. But honestly, it was much better watching League One. Championship was great. You hear Irish people supporting English clubs. I mean, that's a statement, isn't it? Same, to be fair, Aidan, I'm going to say this as well, as someone who's got Scottish family. I also hate Scottish people supporting English clubs as well. Like. Anybody who supports a club from a different country, nah, fuck off. I support Barcelona. No, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah. Oh, I support Peterhead and Liverpool. Do you fuck? Shut up, mate. And then the answer is always, oh yeah, but our league's shit. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. And also, isn't it interesting that they always pick one of the big teams? Again, you never get like, you know, oh, I support East Fife and Queen's Park Rangers. Oh, good ball. Oh, I'm an Arbroath and Reading fan. Yeah. If you don't go to the games, you're a follower, not a supporter. Ooh, let's debate that. That's a good one, Morrow. I like that. Mozzo. If you don't go to games, you're a follower, not a supporter. Now, Lenzo, presumably you're a season ticket holder for your club. Yeah. I'm from South Africa. I support Chelsea from the time I remember. It was the team I saw on TV. I love them. You can't call me a glory hunter. I watched my team with Potter as coach. I absolutely can call you a glory hunter because you're supporting Chelsea. Like, they've won things. Yeah. If you weren't a glory hunter, you'd have supported... You'd have taken someone you'd have taken Southampton or something, you know. And the reason that they were on TV was because they win things, or were winning things at the time. And again, that one season that Chelsea didn't win some with Graham Potter, it's must be tough. South Africa's got loads of great teams. Support a South African team, David. Come on, there's some great teams out there. Who's put 50 pence in me? I don't know. I think, you know what? I think my throat's going, Mrs. J, so I'm just keeping talking to try and preserve my voice in a weird way. Well, Sean, it depends upon where in South Africa that person's from, doesn't it? Because you can't just say I'll support Kaiser Chiefs if you're from a different part of South Africa, because again, that would just be glory hunting, wouldn't it? What would I be? I had a season ticket for Villa for 14 years. 3 years in the Championship. I've not had it for the last 2 because of money. Buying a house, I've got 3 kids, doesn't make me not a fan. That's a good point. That's what I'm saying, let's debate it. I support a local team from my city. I even go to some games. There you go. The Premier League is just worldwide and big time here. Arsenal only have 6,000 supporters at a time. See, I'm waiting to find this out. And to be honest, sometimes not 60,000 because sometimes they don't turn up as well. Good ball down the line. Neves. Zimas has missed again. Support Orlando Pirates. There's your team, David. That's your team. Orlando Pirates. Top of the table clash tomorrow at 5:30. Is that when we play Arsenal, is it? 5:30. Yeah. Come on, Sunderland. Let's do it. We all agree that people can just enjoy football however they want to. Support it who you want, as long as you're happy, who cares? No, Mrs. J. Logic and reason does not allow that to be done. Rules must be followed that have been passed down through generations. Standards must be upheld. Premier League teams take advantage of their fans. Absolutely. They're customers. Exactly. No logic and reason, Mrs. J. What's the best local team? What's that? What's the best local team save anyone's had, excluding Blythe Spartans? Local team save? Good question. Well, I mean, well, when I tell people I support Walking Hours, guess who's your Premier League team? You need to slap them in the face, Chunder, at that point. You are legally allowed to hit them, I think. Love Sunderland as well since I watched the Netflix show. Does that make me a glory hunter? It does now. Yeah, it does now. In the same way, of course, that Wrexham would be classed as a glory hunter. Depends. If you'd have said you were... Do you know what? I would have gone with if you'd have said you were a Sunderland fan before Chelsea, I would have said no. But now you've said Chelsea first, then... Also, you're an Orlando Pirates fan. Support Orlando Pirates. Support Orlando Pirates. They're cool. Their shirt's mint, by the way, as well. Really, really good, the new Orlando Pirates shirt. Newcastle fans have 52,000 supporters and 900 million followers. Is that a reference to which country that they're owned by? Hereford Town from an extent. Hereford Town, I can't even fight you on that. You're 100% correct. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Rocky, what do you make of teams, people supporting teams when they're from a country where football isn't available within 200 kilometres? Reckon you'd be a glory hunter if you pick a big team from a city you'll never visit in your own country? Yes. Where, right. Probably, yeah. Yeah, if you're not going to be able to get to any football at all, and you're just picking a team that wins, then yes, that's glory hunting. That's literally the definition of glory hunting. And that's my next question, Bear. What country is that? If you're from Siberia or something, possibly. From the Arctic Circle, mate. Then you know what? You're a Greenland United fan. If it's not local, it's glory hunting. Yes. That's it. That's it. That's literally it. Because you've chosen a team that's... Because you don't choose a team that's worse, do you? Like, you don't sit and go, right, so for example, like, so my kids are from York, right? They wouldn't choose Guiseley. Do you know what I mean? Australia, a whole lot of nothing but desert in the middle. Okay, but what's the closest team? Doesn't have to be the closest best team. What's the closest team? That would be your team. Durham Mags are the worst. Yeah, they are the worst. It's a Sunderland postcode, Durham Mags. Darlow Mags as well. Pick a team where you live or where you're from and your family is from. Don't know how it's hard. Yeah. Doncho, my local team, Bulgaria, Botev Plovdiv, managed to win in the Champions League after 15 years. Best achievement I've ever accomplished in the game. Oh, I thought it was in real life, but also well done, Doncho. That is awesome. Steve-O, what if you picked a team that were good then became bad for 20 years? Is there a point you're not a glory hunter? You started off as a glory hunter. Your intentions were glory. It's the fact that it's not worked out for you. Is this a Man U thing, is it? Is this a Man U thing? Your intentions were glory, but you didn't realise that it wasn't going to last. Oh! It feels very much like a Man U thing, doesn't it? Listen to the Yorkshire Man U fans as well. That's an interesting one. Worse than this is when someone from one country supports another country. That's unacceptable in my opinion. Not really, my family are Scottish, so it's alright, I'm allowed to do that. And also, I'm not supporting England. No chance. It's an Arsenal thing. Again, it probably depends upon whereabouts, you know, how far away from Arsenal you are, how far away from that part of London you are. People still watch football, support bigger team, buy a kit, Sky Sports package doesn't make you a fan. Yeah, again, that comes down to the definition of fan, innit? Fan, follower, whatever it is, who knows. Evening, Ryan, nice to see you, buddy. Again, Arsenal were never down. So to say that they were on the up, Arsenal were never down. In the same way Liverpool were never down. The bleak times of finishing 8th, they're long gone. They're long gone. Still 6 points behind Fulham. Fulham did lose though. That was helpful. I mean, we're not doing well here, are we? This is not looking good for us, I don't think. What do the fixtures look like? 4 games to go. Coventry, Sheffield Wednesday, Blackburn and Derby. Coventry, Sheffield Wednesday. Coventry are at second. Sheffield Wednesday are in relegation trouble. Derby. And who else? Blackburn. I think it's all over, folks, to be honest. We're going to miss out on the playoffs. Which means that tomorrow we can start at Darlington. Unless, of course, we somehow end up to keep our job. Weird, I got into NFL in the 80s as a Niners fan, stopped watching it, came back as a Jets, became an unglory hunter. Right, that's an interesting point, MCG, because, and I will say, I supported the 49ers as a child because they were the best team. Yeah? I should have supported the Washington football team because, you know, the part of the Northeast I'm from is Washington. I should have done that. But if I was joining it, if I was getting into the sport now, I'd pick the Jags because of the fact they're clearly the British team. That and the fact they're crap as well. That would be the also thing. And actually, with NFL, with American sports teams, you are allowed to choose your team based literally on the colour of the kits and what the colour scheme looks like. Because we've got no loyalty to it. And again, I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I'm clearly a follower of the NFL. Because we went to the London games just to literally go and see American football. You know, I watched the Super Bowl. I didn't cry when the Niners didn't win the Super Bowl, I just sort of went, yeah, that happens. That happens. How do we get Liam Delap? We got him on, he's on loan. He wasn't playing, so Chelsea said you can have him on loan. And what's he scored? 5 goals in 14, so he's not really been brilliant, has he? Yeah, he's not been great. Interesting though, for the sport that's franchise-based, doesn't need to have loyalty to the fans. Why should the fans be loyal in return? That's a great point, Watke, because that's a big point of American sports, that they just pick the team up and move them. So imagine that one day you've got a football team, right, and then the next day that team's just moved. What do? You're just like, oh, I guess I don't support anybody then, do I? All right, fine. Bye then. That's really odd. That's really, really odd. I had a choice of the Patriots, Chiefs, and Raiders. I'm definitely a glutton for punishment. Oh yeah, those Kansas City Chiefs and those New England Patriots. They never win anything, do they? never win a thing. Why do they move them? They just pick them up and move them, just like someone buys them. Like Cleveland Browns, for example. Cleveland Browns have been to Baltimore and then moved back to Cleveland. Los Angeles Raiders have become the Las Vegas Raiders, then they moved back to Las Vegas. The San Diego Chargers become the LA Chargers now. Not every team moves, but there is some that move. And it is a money thing, yeah. And it's wild. It's wild. Like, we've got the MK Dons over here in North Wimbledon, but that's like where a team was dissolved and they just put a team in. But these teams aren't dissolved, they're just literally franchised out. Like the St. Louis Steelers, those are New England Saints. Have they ever moved? Possibly. Doesn't work for us. Just look at MK Dons, they didn't get the locals. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Colts, Cardinals, Chargers, Rams, Ravens. That's it, yeah. Interesting drawing comparison between football and American sports. Then Aussie rules, where the league is one that tries to fold and merge teams to build a product. Yeah, I must admit, I'm not 100% familiar with the Aussie sports. What can you see? If you can fill me in on this, that would be much appreciated. So how do they do that then? Do they? You say they fold, where the league is the one that tries to fold and merge teams to build a product. That's not right, is it? That's not right. You wouldn't want that. Is it okay to follow a team after you've managed them on FM? I mean, everybody sort of does that, don't they? It's not. You can have an affiliation for a team. I wouldn't necessarily say that you're a fully grown fan. Are you? You might go to a match or something. You might buy a shirt, but I don't know. Even Laney, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Oilers went from Houston to Tennessee. The next year the Oilers were no more, the Titans were born. I was trying to work out what that was. Cyclist. I was sure there was the Houston Oilers, because I know that they'd done the throwback uniform recently, but I couldn't think in my head how it worked. But thank you for explaining that. That certainly helps. Talking about NFL in the 80s on Channel 4, I'm sure I watched some Aussie rules back then. Yeah, they used to have it on Transworld Sport, didn't they? That was good. Do not support Larissa. No, not after the board sacked me, Ryan. No. No, I got a stranger from my stream to go and buy me a shirt. And then the board sacked me. That's not support from the board, so why should I support them? Yeah, they showed it on Transworld Sport, and then they followed it with Kabaddi and usually some goals from the J League. It was class, wasn't it? And then skiing. Well, that was Eurosport, I think, wasn't it? Good cross in. Big Frank. Get in. I was Burnley. He was 2-0 up at home at Liverpool's second half froze. Wasn't happy. 2 deflections from the own goals. Oh, mate. Let's go. Big Frank's done it. Yes, sumo wrestling as well, Sean. That's right. What about football shirts? Is it okay to wear shirts from other clubs from abroad? I used to collect random shirts like grasshoppers. Football shirts is a very interesting one, Daddy-O, because I'll raise you this, right? Absolutely, you can wear football shirts from any club in the world, right? I personally don't have a problem wearing English shirts of other clubs and international shirts of other clubs, but some people, they don't like it. They don't like it at all. I've had comments on videos going, I can't believe you're wearing a shirt of another English club. And I'm like, yeah, and it's a nice shirt. Why would I not? And like, I've got a couple of Germany shirts. I think they're brilliant, really stylish. You know, I've got no problem with that at all. But some people are vehemently against it. There's certain clubs, of course, I wouldn't have shirts from. I'm sure you can all take a guess as to who. Would I wear a Newcastle shirt? Absolutely not, Mr. Life. But I will say that the Newcastle shirts from '96, the Adidas ones, the grandad collar, and the navy blue and maroon hoops are absolute classics. Incredible football shirts. Would I wear one? No. But I can say they are stunning football kits. Absolutely stunning. And should be considered as some of the best football kits of all time. Genuinely. It's just a shame that it's from them. I could never do it. We'll happily wear shirts from European or South American clubs. Yeah. Like that. This is the thing. I think this is a bit more nuanced. I think because some people would refuse to wear a shirt of another football club. That's absolutely fine. But for me, I don't see a problem with it, to be honest. Classics are acceptable. Current shirts, not so much. That's an interesting take, Ryan. Classics. I can see the logic there. Oof, as long as you hold a conversation about the shirt you're wearing from a fan from said team, then you're golden. Could do. Could do. The Hibs shirt I used to wear, too small for it now, though. I think the classics one's a bit is more of a is a good take, isn't it? Yeah, as I say, I've personally got no issue with it, but I know some people would be massively against it. When you can't wear a shirt of another club. After the Euros, I had a Kupka Germany keepers kit. The sky blue one was mint. That was a nice one, wasn't it? Names on the back of the shirts, yes or no? Again, for me, as a 45-year-old man, no. Because you shouldn't be walking around with a 20-year-old man's name on the back of your shirt. But, again, if it's a... There's certain things in it, like... There's certain shirts where... If, for example, I bought a Barcelona shirt from a specific era, then it would need to be a Messi shirt, wouldn't it? Like, you've got to get the specific Messi shirt or the specific Ronaldinho shirt, a Ronaldo shirt, or the Ronaldinho shirt. Like a Zidane France one, for example. You can kind of have that, but you can't as a fully grown adult. You can't go to the club shop now, buy a shirt and put a player's name on it. You just can't. Right? You absolutely can't. And you also can't have I and then the number 8, your local rivals on there. You can't have that. Right? Or Shagger. Can't have that either. Names on retro kits, fine. Yes. Names on current shirts, just for kids, fine. Names on current shirts for adults, on the register. Yeah, I agree, Sean. Because the thing is, if it's a name on a retro shirt, it's actually rarer. More rare. More rare. Especially if it's a proper, like, if it's a match worn one, then yeah. absolutely. But yeah, if you've gone into the club shop and you've went, oh, can I have my favourite player on the back? Like, oof, you need to be instantly filmed by someone going, I'm filming this for Facebook for your protection and my protection. Right? And then they'll be like, am I going to lose my job over this? Yes, you are. Like, you're on nonce hunters straight away for that. Match worn kits. Oh yeah, there's a big market for match worn shirts. They're very expensive, but they're more for like framing and putting up. Like, people don't wear, the shirt that's been worn by somebody. I don't think. Be careful if you're wearing a Turkish club shirt. I was offered 40 quid if you could burn my Fenerbahce shirt on the grill. I mean, yeah, that's just common sense though, isn't it? Like, maybe don't do that. Putting your own name on the shirt. Yeah, you can't do that. Also as well, you can't have a shirt that says daddy or mummy or like, number one dad or number one mum. Nah, can't have that. Can't have that. What about whacking Maradona on a current season Napoli kit? No, you need to have McTominay on it. You can have Maradona on an old Napoli kit. Absolutely, as long as it's got Mars on the front of it. If it's a new Napoli kit, McTominay or nothing. Evening Magic Ped. Lovely to see you, hope you're well. Ended up with a Celtic shirt with Jota on the back. Didn't order the name or number, but that's what they sent me. Can't wear it, but love the design. Yeah, you can't, can you? Weird cut with the dog baby. It was a doggy Cardiff shirt. That was, oh, remember them? I'd forgotten about them, Sean. They were a thing, weren't they? We've just beaten Coventry and they're like second or third. Huge result for us. They're second. 101 points for Norwich. 66 for us. 69 for Fulham. 3 games to go. Football shirts for animals is creepy. Oh, yeah. Again, back on the register. My girlfriend bought me a Celtic top with Kyogo on the back for my birthday. Never knew about it till I opened it. Never buy a shirt with my name on the back. Yeah. If it's a present, fine. But it's weird to have to explain that every time you wear it, isn't it? That was a present. When I was a kid, I had David Seaman sign my goalkeeper shirt. I wore the thing every time I played in goals, convinced it would bring me luck. I think that probably would work, actually. Don't get me started on half and half scarves. I'm going to start you, Mr. Life. Again, on the register. On the register. If you've got a half and half scarf, turn yourself into the local authorities. Nobody. What if you support 2 teams? You shouldn't. You shouldn't, musician. Club over country. Yes. I would much rather see Sunderland win the Champions League than Scotland win a World Cup. Although, having said that, if it then came to Scotland winning a World Cup over England winning a World Cup, Scotland every single time. I would take Scotland winning one for England never to win one again. And I would also take another Sunderland relegation for that to happen. Jordan Pickford's son wearing a Sunderland and Everton half and half shirt, just wrong. Yep, agreed. Should have worn a Sunderland shirt. That would have been funny. Half and half scarves only if you went to a game that you don't support for a memory item. No, you shouldn't. Like, what? So what situation would you go to where you need to have a let's just think of a Braga versus Burnley scarf. Like, why do you need that? Just have the memory. Absolute tourist behaviour. Exactly. I'll take Scotland just being at a World Cup at this point. I would as well. But this is what I mean, and maybe this is why it's easier for us to say club over country. Yeah. I have a book with sleeves full of tickets from games. That's my souvenir. Yeah, that's it. But you can't get tickets anymore now, is it? And you can't also get match day programs anymore either. It's a money-making scheme. Yeah, it is. You can buy half and half scarves as a gift for people you don't like. Pass on the curse. Yeah. Absolutely. Never seen Scotland in a World Cup. Been waiting 26 years. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, and you know what? We might just make it this year. But if we don't, it's not a surprise, is it? Take a photo of yourself in the stadium. That's the best way of doing this life. Half and half shirts were things not long ago. Yeah, I don't think they were a massive thing, were they? I have a half and half scarf from Bayern versus Dortmund Champions League final. That one is justifiable. No, it's not, though, is it? It's not. Don't Scotland just need one win to qualify? Yeah, and that's the problem, Ryan. We just need one win. But we've got 2 games to play, and there's a good chance that we will get one draw. Because that's what happens to Scotland. And we've got to play hard teams. We don't get to play Latvia and, you know, well, actually we do get to play Latvia. Like, we don't get to play Lapland and, you know, someone's old school team. We've got to play actual teams. Oh. Adult mascots of football club. Oh, again, like sex offender behaviour. Like, oh, there's some guy doing it on a stag do. Like, nah, piss off. Like, unless there's a medical reason that they're a mascot. Zimas! I know I'm Bavarian, but isn't it kind of talking of I remember that? I don't know. You can't. The thing with the Bayern Dortmund one, you can't have that because they're meant to be rivals, aren't they? That's like having a Liverpool Chelsea one, or a Man U Man City, or Man U Arsenal. No. Greece comes out playing like Pep's Barcelona. Yeah, and Scotland play like a pub team with a 3-week hangover. You can have a fully licensed Scotland and FM. We could, but it's unlikely. I'm Welsh, living in Scotland since 2003. It's been painful for Scottish teams. Yeah. We wouldn't have it any other way, though. That's the problem. I think we'd be surprised if we got to... Like, if we were constantly good, I think we'd be really angry about it. I think we've got just as much chance of it as winning it as England have. That's where I put it, Mr. Life. We've got just as much chance. I'm also a Partick Thistle fan. I mean, well, there you go. But who's your Premier League team? Yeah, exactly. Both at 0%. Well done, mate. You got it. You got it. Ruben Neves. Never get rid of my Lapland and some pub team half and half scarf. I respect that, Alan. Well done. You deserve your ruffle in your name there. Neves with the goal. We're on level points with Fulham. Oof. It'll be worth it when Lawrence Shankland scores the winner against England. No. McTominay scores the winner. McTominay scores the winner. That's the one we want. To really rub salt in the wounds to all the English media that wrote him off. Is it okay to support a pub team if you don't drink? I mean, if it's your local pub, yes, McG, but you're not allowed to go and support like a fancy pub. Yeah. Grant Hanley scoring would be fun, yeah. Do you know what? I would take Jude Bellingham own goal, Harry Kane own goal. I would take a beach ball. I would take Diana Ross coming on and scoring from the halfway line. I would take anything to see Scotland beat England in a World Cup final. Honestly. And it would be one of the last things I see on this earth, because I'd probably drink myself into a coma celebrating. Yeah, that would be incredible. I would let Donald Trump on stage to hold the fucking World Cup up if that's what happened. I go, you know what? You hold it up. None of us. We don't need to touch it, right? Just the English media would have an absolute meltdown. It would be carnage. I would have to leave where I live. Like, my house would be a target. I'd have a Scotland flag out. Yeah. Oh. Honestly, it would be the best day. But I think it's up there with winning the lottery. And sometimes I fantasize about winning the lottery, and then I get angry that I've not won the lottery. So I think I'm now going to get angry about the fact that I'm not going to live out this moment of my life either. But, you know, some people would say, well, you know, it's manifesting it because you've got the feeling. You know what it would feel like? Oh, I know what it would feel like. I know what it would feel like. The feeling's there in the universe. Hopefully it picks up on it. I've been a good boy this year, universe. Please, 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 give me that. It would be so funny. It would be so funny. Pretty sure Lyndon Dykes' World Cup winner was in Nostradamus' Apocalypse. Probably. Funny how none of these time-travelling TikTok accounts have ever mentioned Scotland winning the World Cup. You'd think that would be the first thing they'd mention. But they've not done it. But they've also not mentioned England winning one, so clearly they don't either. So this is what I'm saying. It's clearly all fact, isn't it? Tuchel's on a revenge mission for 66. Could you imagine, like, proper, like, WWE style heel turn? Like, he turns up in the final in a Germany shirt. Fucking excellent. Just before the match, he starts going about how Bobby Moore wasn't actually that good. Just, you know what, he was rubbish. Bobby Moore, rubbish. I'll tell you who was good. Lothar Matthäus. That's who was good. Tuchel with the steel chair. Yeah. You don't think you could even save Scum and Scotland World Cup win? Not at all. Nah. Like, the computer would just be like, this is going to take too long. Zerski! Kane in goal, Pickford up front. Danny Welbeck at left back. Peels his mask off and it turns out Franz Beckenbauer is still alive. Oh my god, that's the Kaiser's music. Franz Beckenbauer comes charging through. Starts spitting at people like Rudi Voller. Be awesome. As a Brighton fan, Welbeck could do a job at left back. Welbeck's great. He used to play for Sunderland. Big fan of Danny Welbeck. He's already phasing out Bellingham, so it's possible. I was just thinking, Amadeus. We're up to 7th. Is this going to go to the final game of the season? Have we already got 3 games? Have we got 1 game left? Have we timed it perfectly? Matched it. Where's the fixtures? How many more games? 2 games. Blackburn and Derby. Ooh. If we don't get the playoffs, do you think he'll be sacked? I would imagine so. Delap's out for 2 weeks. Zertsky's finally scored. Pressure building on Charlie Donaldson. Why? What's wrong with Charlie Donaldson? What's he up to? Don't worry, mate. It's fine. Tuchel, as the national anthem starts, walks up to the Germany bench and blasts out the national anthem with them. Yeah. Love that. That would be class. Goes and sits in the German dugout if we play there. Just like, I'm going to sit here. Much cooler. Hang out with my real team. This is who I want to win. Yeah. Does the national anthem. He does the English anthem. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. That's what he does. And like the Sun and the Daily Star go fucking off it. Have Scotland ever had a foreign manager? Yeah, Bertie Vogts. McBurtie Vogts. We probably should have more, to be honest. Do we hold a team meeting? Do we need to hold a team meeting? Tutoria doing his iconic handshake with Harry Kane after losing the final. Do you know what? I just want Tuchel just to run down the touchline like Mourinho, just like celebrating to the German fans, like, get in, yes, we've won the World Cup. Yes, we can do this. Zertsky says we can do it, right? Steve Clark plays murder ball. Yeah. It's gonna be a brilliant moment. Like, what you call him? Yuri Geller's gonna be like melting in the stands, just like, I can't move the ball with my brain anymore. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Obviously, it's going to be ruined when we don't even qualify, but plants a German flag on the halfway line as soon as... Yeah, exactly. Under Bertie Vogts, 72% of the population gained an international cap. I have 2 myself. What a time. What a time it was. Trapettonia's Island. You did, didn't you? Who have we got as right sider? Carvalho's still injured. Mundell's back. In for Mayenda. Come on, boys. We just need to get over the line now, don't we? Frank can go up top with Zimas. Do you know what? Maybe we take Zimas off. Put Mayenda there. I fancy him for a goal. Do you really need to consult the help? What? What do you mean, do I need to consult the help? I don't get it, Gunner. Sunderland versus Blackburn. Look how narrow this is. Martin O'Neill now in charge of Celtic. It's hilarious. He was on TV the other night. Think he believes he's manager. Well, I don't think he was expecting to be manager. Yeah, that's the thing. I think he probably made his peace with not being a manager. But here he is. Little leaping Martin O'Neill. I mean, anyone that manages in Copper 90s, that's absolutely fine, isn't it? Tuchel pulling a Bobby Gould stunt, subbing himself on after 80 minutes. nod nods it away. Go on, Johnston. Offside, please. Apparently not. Right. Well, I guess we're going to have to high press it, aren't we? This match could decide it. Blackburn fancy it. We should fancy it, but whether we do or not, it's a different matter. Oof. Step our line up a bit more. I know it's a bad idea given the fact we just conceded a goal and a chance with through balls, but where's drop off? Oof. Right, we're under a lot of pressure here, aren't we? I mean, they're forcing the press pretty high as well. So yeah, we need to move up also. Njai, Adingra, Diarra, Mayenda. Out to Mundle. Go on, Remain. I need a better cross than that. Who's going to tackle him? Nobody, apparently. They're not getting all the way down. They're not getting all the way down. They're not getting all the way down. Well played, Max. Go on, Adingra. Back inside. Well played. Mayenda. What's his options? Mundle. Oh, come on. We need better than this. Oh dear. Right. Let's put him as a wing back. Push him on as well. So this puts us back down to 10th. Fulham are 4 points clear, so does that mean that they're winning? It could mean that, couldn't it? It could mean Fulham are winning, which means that it's probably all over. Right, no one's there. Random subject, but Sky should bring back fan cam. Oh, do you reckon? I don't know. Like I can sort of see the point. Did they still have player cam? Is that a thing, or have they given up on that? I suppose fan cam's better than like Arsenal TV or something, or like listening to Goldbridge, isn't it? That's just a watch along on YouTube. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. That's what it is, isn't it? Or like a Joey Barton podcast. Yeah, it's pretty much just streamers now, isn't it? Ref cam's the new one. They have owners cam, do they? Oh, well, they're just sitting and watch the owners in the stands. Dinger, a nice ball down the line. Neves. Cross in. We're not connecting with our headers, are we? Oof. Like the ref can, but only as a replay angle. Couldn't watch a game like it. So sad. Joey Barton was convicted today. What's he done? What's he been convicted of? This is exciting, isn't it? see if we can make a change, but during half time. What have we got? Francolino, Mayenda. Mundell's not having a great game, is he? Put Clark out wide. I mean, Zertsky's done quite well, I suppose. We can maybe try that. He's done quite well in the fact that he scored in the last match, so he sort of deserves a chance, I guess, really. Or harassment tweets to Enya Luko, Lucy Ward, and Jeremy Vine. Excellent. So what's he got then? What was his? What's he been convicted of? Has he been sentenced to anything? Or you've been sentenced to, not have a podcast for 3 weeks or something? Is it that? Oh no! Oh, it's just gone wide. Six counts of grossly offensive Twitter posts. Mayanda's not having a good game at all, is he? Who goes out wide? Trey Hume? No. Let's put Bobby Clark in. Come on, there's got to be something. Maybe Diarra comes off as well. For Riggy. Ramsey. Clark. It's a good cross. Still, we're just not challenging for the ball, are we? Diarra gives it away. I swear to God, if we concede off the back of this, we know that he's being subbed off. Johnston with the tackle. Got the ball out. Go on, Frank. Oh, he's giving it away. Need more from you. Oof. Inside winger, I reckon, for Adingra. Do we need another forward on? We haven't got another forward, have we? That's the problem. Johnston's struggling. Karashvili comes on. Get him as a wing back as well. Playmaker wing back maybe. How are we losing to Blackburn? We're not playing well. We're not creating enough. We're trying, but it's just not happening for us at this moment in time. And it's going to be what's going to cost. Well, this is not what's going to cost us, but this is going to be the final icing on the cake. This is where it becomes 2-0, isn't it? We're chasing the game. We're pushing on. Here's Neves. Go on, Neves. There's nobody up front. We've got a high line as well. There's no one up front. Big Frank. Where's your options? The Georgian lad. Karabashvili. Look how high up he is. Oh, there we go. Come on. What composure. Come on. Can we get one more? I don't think we can. This is going to be... Where does this put us? We're still 3 points behind Fulham. We've gone attacking. Alright, there's not much more we can do. We're on a high press. We're on a much higher line of engagement. It's a point. It's not going to be enough. Oh. It goes to the last game. All out attack didn't work. We tried it. It wasn't quite there. We've got one more match to go. Mathematically, we can still make it. Fulham beat Birmingham. Oh, How's the goal difference? Good question, actually. I'm sure we can find that. Oh, actually, I had it on that screen, didn't I? Our goal difference is 6. Theirs is 13. It's not happening. We're not. We're out of the playoffs. It's all over. We can't do it. Unless Fulham get absolutely hammered and we win by a landslide, then it's over. And at that moment in time, it's just... We'll see what they decide after that. Whether they keep us or not, we don't know. I would imagine they don't. I would imagine that's us gone. Although it looks like we've got... That fixture seemed to make it look like we had two fixtures on our thing there. Maybe it's... What's this? What's the 9th? This is giving us Derby. Then what's it? Oh, right, okay. Oh, playoff semi-finals. That's why there's a fixture in there. King of the Road, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Do a press conference to see what the questions are. Dean, you're here for it, aren't you? You're here to see what happens. I mean, this has been the end of season, as has been said, has been much better than the rest of the season. Yeah, the form has picked up. We've got some wins. Yes, we've got a couple of losses as well, but we've got some wins. Wrexham was poor. Stoke, we battled. You know, Luton, we shouldn't have lost Luton, but this is where we lost it. January. Really, really bad results in January. Your PA schedule in the playoff semi-finals in your diary seems somewhat optimistic. Not really. Maybe we want to go and watch some football. There is that. It might not be, you know, it certainly might not be for us to attend, but it might be interesting to go and have a watch. We might be able to get some free tickets. You never know. That's what I presume it's for. Not anything to do with us actually playing there. Get a half and half scarf. Do you know what? Yeah, I think we probably should. In this scenario, a half and half scarf is probably fair. Right. Let's do it then. Let's just get the last game done. Shall we? See what's what. Let's put Wilson on the bench. We'll maybe need an alternative for the left-hand side. Yeah. Let's just see. In fact, let's start with Bobby Clark rather than Mundle. Come on then. Final match. Probably the final match of the save, we think. And then tomorrow, brand new save starting at Darlington. Unless somehow we keep our job. Is there a world where we keep our job? This is what I'm wondering. I mean, technically, if we win, hang on, we've got 71 points. Fulham have got 73. So mathematically, mathematically we can still go. Let's have a look. So the league table right now has us on 71 points, has Fulham on 74. So if Fulham lose, we go to 73. No, I don't think we can do it. Sunderland say it's been fun. We've made it fun, Rougeau. We've tried our best with it. And if we somehow keep our job, then I'll play it offline and we'll make it into like just a one video of we've done 5 seasons on it, just to see where we get. Or just to see if we've been promoted, to be honest. But I am looking forward to getting into Darlow now. I think you're fine. They haven't pulled you in. Last year you were in the boredom every week. That's a good point, actually. Weirdly, we haven't been. Fulham are losing. Fulham are losing, everyone. Right? There is potentially something happening. We're losing. Oh, God. Of course we're losing. Of course we are. It's just Sunderland, isn't it? It has to be Sunderland. There's no other way. The easy way, the hard way, and the TJ way, and the Sunderland way. Someone else is creeping in. Yeah, this is definitely Blackburn's, isn't it? Blackburn are going to get promoted rather than us. Oof. Alright, we've gone positive. Let's see if we can do something. We've moved our lines up as well. I guess you're right. We might as well go attacking. It's the Sunderland way. It is. It absolutely is. Adingra gets past his man, pulls it back. Why are we going out? Why did we play the ball back out? There was no need, just turn and shoot. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's their second goal coming in. Oof. We're not pressing hard enough. Much more often. There we go. Also, if you didn't do double relegation like last time, still relegated. That's a good point. Yeah. So if anything, we're better than Sunderland normally. Yeah. Okay, the results still not going how we want. Helen's frustrated, right, get him off. I don't want anyone who's got any element of anger, frustration. Zimas isn't playing very well. Delap's anxious, that doesn't help us either, to be honest. Clark's on a 6-3. Get some water on. Yeah, good shout. What have we got? The fact that Fulham are still losing, but so are we. Adingra, back inside. Neves, Johnston. Adingra. Oh, that's a good ball. Johnston. He's brought down as a penalty. Brilliant play. Why is Diarra taking the penalties? Why is Diarra taking the penalties? You've got to be kidding me. There's no reason for that at all. Fuck's sake. Well, that's that ruin then, isn't it? Yeah. Bottling the playoffs. I don't think this is what's bottling the playoffs. I think we have got, well, get Diarra off. Get Riggy on. Why would the game do that? For narrative purposes, Aiden, it's much more fun doing it this way. It makes it entertaining. Do I go narrow? Fulham are still losing. So let's go a bit narrow. Let's go much narrower. Let's go more direct. It's the hope that breaks you. Absolutely. All the time. Every single time. Alderete, Zimas. Even if we win, we know it's not going to be enough, right? Big Frank! Get in! Come on, Frank. We've got this. Big Frank with a header. Fulham are still a goal down. Let's go very attacking. The game hates us sometimes. It hates us all the time. Right, Zimas isn't gonna do it. Let's put Delap on. Right, you can be anxious all you want. You're gonna have to be ready for it. Big Frank's done everything to keep us in there. Yeah, absolutely everything. Let's move this lineup as well. Is there anything else we can do? Do we move Rig up? We might as well now, right? Come on, we haven't got... We need players bombing on, don't we? Fulham have equalised. Chat. What on earth? Unbelievable, innit? Oh, we finished 10th, 4 points behind Fulham. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Ryan Brewster, man. Like... Do you know what I mean? The absolute typical, he's played for Liverpool, so therefore he must be good, but isn't actually a good footballer. Never mind. Never mind. How long do we take before they sack us? I'm seeing things like initial board. Planning for next season. Board set initial budgets. Haven't been sacked again. Hang on. QPR have sacked their manager. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can go away on holiday. That's fine. Off you fuck, all of yous. I think I'm literally Sunderland until I die. I think I am. Like, are we gonna... Are we here forever? Maybe this is it. Maybe this is my level. Like, just mid-table championship club. Sunderland till I Darlington. The board expectation was to finish in the top. Was to automatic promotion. Where is it? Where'd you find Club Vision? There. Very disappointed. Attempt to avoid relegation. Yeah, we didn't do that. Attempt to remain in the Premier League. I mean, okay, this is still a bug, I'm guessing then. Because we've been in the Championship and that's still not... Actually, hang on, let me... Probably... I maybe need to mention this, don't I? Hang on, I'm just going to screen grab this because this will be part of a bug fix, I'm guessing. Right. When's my contract run up? I've got no idea. I don't even know where to find my contract here anymore. Where's my contract? My contract. Oh, I'm out of contract at the end of the season. Maybe that's it. Oh, that could be it. They might just let me go. Possibly. Right, that young kid's just signed. That's fine. Let's nudge on through past the... past the playoffs. We'd expect something coming up pretty quickly to be like, yeah, TJ, do you know what? We don't need you. Surely none of this really matters. Like, they would be request a new deal. I don't really... And to be fair, I don't really want to remind them that I've not got a contract. I want them to kind of forget. They're not paying compensation. I mean, at this moment in time, it's not compensation, is it? It's like it's like a week's wages. Like, I could put my my resignation in, and it's about the same length. So Fulham of Southampton are in the playoff final. Okay, let's see where we go with this. Because you would think that we'd be out of here. You would think that's gone black. But it's still ticking on. Again, I'm just going to not answer any of this for now. I know this isn't really the way we should play Football Manager, but at this moment in time, I'm just as interested as you lot are to see when they decide to pull the plug. Yeah. I've lasted longer than Amorim at Fulham. Has he been sacked? And they finished above me. Well, this is bizarre, isn't it? This is very bizarre. Have I literally just like... Am I not answering my phone or something? Owner provides more cash. Southampton are promoted. Still doesn't look like we've been sacked. It's very bizarre. Release clause is activated. That's fine. We're trying to work out if we've been sacked, Rougeau, or not. We think they're going to wait for my contract to expire and then just say I can leave. Which, to be fair, is the most dignified way for this to happen. The playoffs are already finished, musician. Yeah, it's been and gone. So we know that that we haven't been promoted. There's a month left on our contract now. So things with youth contracts now. Let's see. Let's see where we end up. The board is just yawning loudly and saying, is it time? Sacked on the last day of contract, the humiliation and the minimal financial implications. Maybe they're doing it for PSR and go, do you know what? It's not financially prudent for us to sack you. I am still just nudging through. So my contract ends in June. So once this finishes, we'll know where we stand. Ask for a new contract. I mean, I think we know where we are tomorrow, don't we? Shall we ask? Just be like, right, lads, you do realise we haven't got a contract here. The board will get back to you shortly. I mean, this is going to be board respond to request. This could be very... They don't feel as though you deserve a new deal. However, despite the board's initial rejection of your request, we are willing to listen if you believe you can put forward a compelling case for it. So let's see, shall we? The board have heard about your time at HIF. I'd like to extend my contract and remain at the club for the foreseeable future. I believe in the vision of success this club has and want to work with the young talent that we are producing. There's been some interest in my services from other clubs. I mean, there hasn't been. There has not been. It's important that players say I'm committed to this club. I might think about the young players. Your job hasn't deserved an extension. We want to see more out of you to warrant us from committing a longer term. I can't pretend I'm disappointed. All right, okay. Fair enough. If they're not going to offer me a new deal, then that's fine. I'm not promising to play the youth. I've done that before, and it hasn't worked. So let's see what happens then. We'll move it to the end of the month, and then if KLD decides that we don't need a contract, then fine. It used to just roll on. It did, didn't it? And I wonder whether that's what's going to happen here. And if it is, then I've wasted a month of just going through, which is fine. I'd rather not sell every player right now, but let's get the shortlist sorted for the summer. I mean, it's offline, isn't it, Dean, really? If you hadn't asked, they will let your contract run down without telling you and pretend you were never there. This is what I'm thinking. But I do think at least we know now we can start Darlington tomorrow. Because we don't want to watch another season of this, do we? Yeah? We don't need another season of this. I think what we do is we hold out now for where we are. We're not going to sign any players. We're not going to check any lists or whatever. West Ham have made a loan offer for Adingra and a £34 million. Right, he's going to go to the Premier League, isn't he? Cardiff on Dan Neil. Okay, apparently he has to go. Apparently. Right, transfer window's open, so we are going to get offers for players now. Did Sunderland finally make us cry? Murph, we don't know. We didn't get promoted. We're not paying them off. No, we didn't get promoted. We missed out on the playoffs. But we haven't been sacked. Our contract's up at the end of the month, so we presume that's going to happen and we're just going to be let go. So yeah, that's where we are. A lot of players are going to leave and we're not going to be here to replace them, I don't think. I'd imagine I'm getting released as well. Yeah, same. Yeah, Frank's gone. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not actively looking at recruiting as well, because obviously at this moment in time, I'm guessing I'm not in a job. So that's fine. 21 million quid for Alderete. Let's just get players out the door, really. Olympiacos. We need more than that, don't we? Not 12 million quid, no. Cardiff have made another offer for Dan Neil, that's fine. Accept those as well. Elijah Mayenda, 10 million quid. How much is he worth? Does he want to go? 10 million quid to go to Oxford? Like, no. I don't want to. Surely, like, Oxford isn't an option. Let's say no for Mayenda, but he's probably going to kick off about the fact we've done that. Dan Neil wants a payoff to leave. We're not paying you off, mate. No. If you want to go, then you go. We've turned up in socks and sliders, Murph. That's how we're managing it at this moment in time. And if somehow the board offer us, they're telling us the season expectations, but we don't have a contract. £38 million to spend. Adingra doesn't want to go to West Ham. James Wilson to Bristol City. Right. Southampton for Alderete. This is confusing. Daniel's trying to hold you for cash and you're on the beach in Mallorca. Yeah, I'm not even answering my phone. Sheffield Wednesday made a bid for Paddy Roberts. That's fine. So we've now got a couple of days until my contract expires. You're not getting a payoff. We've broken our club records. Big Frank's gone, right? Big Frank has gone to Brentford for 42 million quid, and 40% of that has gone to Midtjylland. So 425 grand. Or 5.7 million. Okay. Let's just take a picture of the fact that Big Frank's gone. Oh, poor Frank. I mean, he tried towards the end, didn't he? Nothing like a TJ save. You couldn't write this. Do you know what, man? You're right. This is literally how it all works out, isn't it? I need to get a clip of the screens. Have we even got last season's league table? Last season, missing out again on promotion. Right, a week left on our contract. Ironically, our next match is against Darlington. Right, so we should know by the time we play Darlington whether we're in charge of Sunderland or in charge of Darlington. And I have a feeling I know who. Dan Neil's promised his wife a holiday with the payoff. Do you know what? I reckon he has. But not on my watch, Dan Neil. I'm sorry, not on my watch. Review code of conduct. Okay, fine. Training camp. Squad. Fine. Like, why are they making me do all the stuff? They're taking the piss, aren't they? They're just literally pretending as though nothing's happening. And that I haven't got no contract. It's just nudging. So 30th of June, my contract's up. At that point, this is when I become a free agent. And theoretically, the save is over. The club have already announced a new manager, but your phone isn't on. It's on Do Not Disturb. They've got the picture of the corner flag ready, haven't they? Surely. It's the 30th of June. Okay? It's the 30th of June. Where's my contract? Ends today. Okay? Just going to clip this just now, just in case. Right? There's 15 jobs available, just in case anyone's interested. What happens? Right, Robert Walton's agreed to go to Cheltenham. That's brilliant, but loads of personnel have left. Okay, fine. What about me? Like, have I got a job? It's a little bit Alan Partridge at this point. Like, have I got a second series? Have I got a second series? Nudge through. Somebody give me something to work with. I'm on a rolling contract. We've not been sacked. I don't know how, but we've not been sacked. All this means now is that not been sacked, not been offered a new deal. It's got to be a bug. Is it a bug? Maybe. Maybe it's Sunderland just like keeping their cards close to their chest, going like, do you know what? It's not going to cost us to get rid of him now. I'm now on a rolling contract. And I can't ask for a new deal because they didn't want me to have one. It has happened before, absolutely. Do they just... Will they offer me a deal at some point? Like, we can announce the signing of Zertsky, but we can't announce whether I've got a deal at all. It's the same as if you don't renew staff members but don't release them. I mean, it makes sense, but... It makes sense, but I thought that because of the fact that we've obviously not met our objectives, I was expecting us to be sacked. And that would have been reasonable, and we'd have taken that, and we'd have been like, yeah, that makes sense. But I suppose the fact that we haven't been sacked just means that, well, what we'll do is we'll continue the save offline, because there's no point continuing it here because, well, do we want to continue it here? Or do we want to start Darlington tomorrow? That's the question. I guess what I do, well, let's just save it anyway. Now you have to rebuild with half the summer gone. Yeah, I mean, look, to be honest, that's quite a good. That's quite fun, isn't it? If we've not got the full summer to do it, I quite like it. FM Goodie Bag confirms unsackable mode. What a shill! Can't believe we've seen it in the in the real life, Tom. I was kind of hoping it would be kept under wraps, but yeah, I've unlocked it. What do we think then? I'll put it in the Discord. I'll do a poll. And then tomorrow we'll decide. Are we Sunderland or are we Darlington? Because right now, I haven't got a clue. I have not got a clue. What I think is interesting though is that we can go and have a chat. Who are we going to go and chat to? Let's go and try and explain this to Sai. Or try and explain this to Ang. Let's try and explain this to Sai, I think. Yeah. Let's do that. He's only getting into season 2. Honestly, man, we've just finished season 2. This makes no sense. Right. That's fine. Request board meeting. I'm not doing anything. I'm not requesting anything. I'll report it as a bug as well. Absolutely, just to see if it is. But I think it's the fact that you can finish on a rolling contract. I think it's that. And I think you're right, Murph. I think that the new save is the one to do. So, see you all tomorrow, everyone. I think we're at Darlington. Sleep well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now. Sorry we didn't get sacked.